So you trained the whole team yet? Oh.
He's ready.
How you doing over there? Nice to see you. Got a little sweat outfit on today. Got a little workout in during the morning show.
Oh, just a sweat outfit. That's all.
That's all
Definitely
you do?
just a sweat outfit.
That keeps you in shape?
Absolutely. Put on the sweat outfit. I feel like I've worked out.
I see. You put on the sweat outfit and you think about running real hard.
And I go, oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Phew. Glad the workout's done for the day.
Now I can counter that by eating really bad all day today because I had my sweat outfit on.
That's right.
Sure worked hard.
Yeah, from experience, that does not work.
Wow. Steven's going to tell you you're going to learn the hard way, Terry.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. All right.
You can't eat all the Oreos you want, wear the sweat outfit, and hope it balances out.
All right. Well, maybe I should learn from Steven.
Right, we all should learn from Steven.
He should be our poster child.
That's right. Don't let this happen to you.
Put up big warning
Oh,
signs.
geez, you going to take this from Terry Free, Steven? You going to take this? You want to come over and smack her? What do you want to do?
Started.
I didn't start it. I was just telling you that kind of a diet doesn't work. How is that starting in on you?
Yeah, he's obviously offended by the way you took this, Terry. Poster child.
I just said wearing, workout clothes doesn't equal the workout.
I don't remember him ever saying anything about a poster child. That was all you. Did you say anything about a poster child?
I can't even talk to the woman anymore.
Wow.
She just jumps off the deep end with me.
She's just a bottle of insults for you. You just loosen the cap, and there they come.
I didn't even loosen the cap.
Oh, I think you might have loosened it a little bit.
I just said I was making fun of myself. From experience, I know that doesn't work.
That's loosening the cap.
Okay, so making fun of myself loosened it.
You made fun of yourself. You gave her the ability to think making fun of you was okay.
Oh,
and then
I
she
see.
flung insults at
Yeah,
you.
she really did.
Yeah, you loosened the cap, and then she came like when you shake a big bottle of Pepsi.
Right.
And you open that damn sucker, she came like spewing out all over the sides.
Oh, jeez, it's going everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Look at its view.
We'll get you a towel.
If you would have spewed Pepsi Light, you might have been a little thinner.
Yeah.
Yes, that was quite the hit, I'm sure, the hit product. That and Pepsi Free.
Oh, yeah.
They still make Pepsi Light?
No, I don't think so.
They still make Tab?
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
They
It's
do?
not Tab. It's Tab Energy
like
Drink.
energy.
Yeah, it's a Tab energy drink.
It's different than what we have.
It's the same...
No.
All right.
No.
Still make RC Cola?
They do.
They do, yes.
No, they do.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
Of course
I've
they do.
actually bought it recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's cheaper.
No Craigmont, though.
They still make Jolt?
Yes.
Yes.
Jolt was ahead of its time.
Yes, it was.
Oh, no kidding.
When did Jolt get invented?
Oh,
boy.
No, I'm not loosening the cap here, Stephen, all right?
When did this stupid game become invented? Look that up.
Right. When was Stephen Kilrath invented?
You don't want to know.
Don't loosen the cap.
1979.
Because Terry would be like, yeah, you're right, we don't want to know. He's terrible.
I know. Jeez.
What's 1979? You?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wish.
You don't want to guess for Jolt?
I really don't care. Jolt was around 1986.
81.
You guys don't care, but you both are around. And you pretend like it's not that big of a
If he tells us real quick, it'll just confirm.
T-Man is brilliant. 1985. You were 1 year off.
Thank you so
It's
much.
pretty good.
That's why
You do pretty well
the
at this
game
game.
is no fun for me. I'm done with the game. Pick any product. I'll tell you when it was invented.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Hurry up. Stephen.
Stephen Doublemint Gum, 1917.
1970.
That's right.
Wow,
Double mint.
Double mint gum.
That's right.
More mint than you can handle.
By John Arthur Wrigley. I don't know his first two names. You may only have one.
But hey, those were good.
It sounded good, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
What year did you say?
1917.
Whew. Anybody else have a guess?
You know what?
1914.
Ah, see? Not bad. Not bad.
Stop
Considering you have to go back almost 100 years. Thank you so much. All right, game over. That was the last one. I retire.
Sure.
Until after the show when we do it for 3 hours.
Oh, well, we have nothing else to do.
Why is everything here completely pointless?
Eva and Tony Parker take Paris by storm.
Right.
The on-again couple arrived at the Grave and Wax Museum surrounded by a massive posse of paparazzi. And extras got the pic of Tony being plastered for his wax figure, which is now in the museum.
Oh, I got to head out to Paris immediately. If there's a wax figure of Tony Parker in a museum,
Yeah.
and I'm not there to see it, I mean, what's the point of living?
I guess there is
Tony
none.
Parker in a wax museum, and it happens to be overseas, Terry. That's just too torturous to know.
Right.
It's got to be quite the museum.
You want to light it on fire or something?
They really take their athletes pretty damn seriously in France.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
like it.
He's the only one, right?
Apparently, yes. I can't imagine they would make such a big deal and make a wax figure if they had tons of athletes.
Well,
you only do that if you have like one. We have an athlete. Hurry up, make a wax figure of him before he dies or something. Before he never comes back to Paris, we have to get a wax figure of him so it's like he never left. Man. Huh.
It's just tough to be an athlete when you smoke and eat cheese every day.
Does he smoke?
No, but everybody in France does. That's all they do.
Smoke and eat cheese and sit on their ass.
Bitch about stuff.
All right, and bitch about stuff.
Jeez.
But they're nice people, I guess.
I guess.
I don't know.
No wonder they love him then.
I know one, Christophe Terry. Very nice guy.
Yeah, I know him.
All right. So if he's representative of the entire crew over there in France, then I'm all right.
Eva was also spotted sitting with Tony's mom at Tony's basketball game.
Oh, she's really trying to make up for something she did.
Well.
For accepting the Mario Lopez nigga.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
No, really, I didn't.
Sitting with his mom. She's obviously on her best behavior.
Oh, yeah.
A woman's on her best behavior when she's nice to his mom.
Right.
A man's on his best behavior when he's... Well, I don't know. Never been on my best behavior. Can't think of a damn thing.
Your mother-in-law just puts up with it.
Oh, yeah.
She just says, yeah.
She's going to be staying for how long? Yeah, can we cut that down? Here's the counter. Let's cut it down to here.
That's nice.
Yeah, well, you know. I at least have a wax figure of her in the house, so she never leaves. Yes.
There you go.
Right next to Tony Parker, upstairs in the bonus room.
You should have that. You should get some
bonus
wax figures.
Get some wax figures.
Yeah.
Get one of not enough wax to make one of Kilbreath.
No, probably not.
I didn't go there.
He lives in the cab. No, you didn't put enough chins on it. Please, make it authentic. I need 6 more chins.
That'd be a good gift for you for the holidays coming up.
Uh-oh.
Something you don't have.
All right, be quiet. I just bit the side of my mouth. I'm getting angry here.
Ow.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what's wrong with my mouth. Getting me all crazy. What do you got there, Terry?
I want to talk to you about Katie Couric.
What? Go ahead.
Katie Couric?
I was just talking to myself.
Okay.
Talking to my teeth. Go ahead.
All right, not doing well. In fact, she is experiencing the worst ratings of her CBS Evening News tenure.
Well, good. And tomorrow will be even worse than today. And the next day will be even worse than that. Whoever thought of the idea of putting Katie Couric on the Evening News was a dummy.
That's kind of
Big
what's
dummy,
happening.
and they're going to get fired.
Yeah.
Because who wants to sit there and watch we get enough of women talking. We don't need to turn on the TV. All right?
Isn't that nice?
I turn on the TV to get away from women talking.
Oh, wow.
I don't need to turn on the TV and see some woman who could barely even read off the teleprompter.
She does all right. I think what
She
we're
sucks.
all used to
She's horrible.
is the little...
It was the best thing that ever happened to all the other dudes that are doing the nightly news. Who's doing the nightly news, Stephen, for the other channels?
Oh, there's Brian Williams.
Brian Williams. He's sending her Christmas cards already, Terry.
Thanks
Charlie
for
Gibson.
sucking so bad.
Sucking so bad is right. Who's Charlie Gibson?
He's on ABC. Charles
He used
Gibson.
to be...
He's doing the nightly news on ABC. They gave him the job after Peter Jennings left our world.
Well, they had some interim people, but yes, he's the new guy.
He's been announced as the new guy.
Yeah.
Smart move. I don't even know who Charlie Gibson is. Smart move.
On Good Morning America.
Good Morning America,
Well,
yeah.
there you go. Smart move.
He's good, too.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to, even women, don't want to turn on the TV and watch a woman talk for a half hour.
Oh, my gosh.
Get enough of that. Just walking around the earth.
Oh, wow. Just walking around the earth.
Right.
People probably who just tune her out when she's talking.
Oh, my
What kind
gosh.
of dress is she wearing? Oh.
Then all of a sudden you look at her on TV and start laughing. It's like her mouth is moving, but I don't even listen to what she's saying.
She's trying to be
She's trying to
smart.
talk a lot.
She knows the news.
Gosh, I love working with you guys.
Well, tell us we're wrong. Apparently we're not wrong because all of America is tuning out. I'm just telling you why it's happening. I'm not telling you what everyone isn't doing. I'm just the messenger of what's going on, Terry. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you exactly why her ratings are in the toilet. Because no one wants to turn on TV and watch a woman talk for a half hour, whatever it is.
Could it also be that we're so used to seeing Katie as the cute little fun-loving Katie, we're not used to seeing
She should
her
have
in
known better.
such
She should
a
have known
serious mode.
She should have known her strengths and known her weaknesses. As the cute little Katie sitting there all hunched over with her osteoporosis on the couch, she was fine. But sitting there trying to look all professional and reading off a teleprompter for a half hour without able to use any of her stupid cutesy personality is not her strength. Dumb move. Bad career move. You're toast. You can forget it.
Well, how is
You're going to be the host of a bad game show in about a year or two.
how is what's her name who took her place on Good Morning
Meredith, yeah.
Meredith? Yeah, how's she doing?
She's probably going to suck it up too. They all try to go for the brass ring and then get completely cut down to way lower than where they were.
They just fall off the horse.
Greatness. Got to know who you are.
Oh, God.
And on top of people not wanting to tune in for a half hour and watch a woman talk, on top of that, you don't even get to have sex with her after that.
Wow.
Maybe if CBS wants to try a promotion to try to get the ratings back up, they
Sex
should say,
with Katie?
They should say, hey, we know we're making you tolerate having to watch a woman talk for a half hour straight, but for the first 100 callers,
100 calls.
you get to have sex with her at least afterwards, so it makes it worth your while.
Hope I'm not 100.
Enter to win.
I'd like to go first, please.
The ratings would be awesome.
Because Katie has to do it all in one night.
Oh, my God.
And trust me, at this point, to save her job, she's probably willing to do it.
What if Pasty was?
Oh,
goes first.
wow.
You guys, you having sex with Katie Couric?
You guys all...
Don't think I'd enter that one.
Really?
You didn't want to have the old bag with the hunched over her little shoulders.
Jeez.
And Botox up her ass.
Oh, wow.
She actually had a camera up her ass at one point, right? For the colonoscopy she did on TV.
Oh, yeah.
She should do something like that.
Yeah, do that live. But that's not giving you a half hour of the straight hardcore news. She's not straight hardcore news. What, is she dumb? She's apparently just stupid. How can you watch a stupid woman talk for a half hour, Terry, when she doesn't even know what kind of career move to make?
She's just trying something different.
Well, she ain't going to be trying it much longer.
That's all.
They're going to cut their losses quick.
Maybe so.
On the nightly news. You'll see by April, she's gone.
Dan Rather back for $10 an hour.
Roll out Walter Cronkite.
And he would have settled for $9. She's done.
Well,
It's over.
all right.
She's just going to go through the motions until they tell her she doesn't have to come into work the next day. And that's coming.
Well, they're going to stick with her for a minute.
It's only been a month, hasn't
I
it?
know. It's only been 5 weeks.
And the handwriting's already on the wall.
Yeah.
Unless they do the promotion that I suggested. Yes, we understand. Obviously, the world does not want to watch a woman talk for a half hour. We didn't realize this until now. But we are going to compensate by letting you have sex with her after it's over. And after the broadcast is done, line up 100 men a night, and she'll take them down.
So it's men only?
Well, the couple of women that want to have sex with her.
All right.
I would guarantee you women are watching less than men.
Okay.
Women have less interest in watching Katie Couric than even the men out there. The few viewers she has left are men.
Okay.
If women are going to be watching the nightly news, they aren't watching Katie Couric give it to them.
And the men are watching just because they're waiting for this promotion. They're like, oh, I know they're going to do it.
T-Man said they would.
Yeah, do that promotion.
Well, I'm not saying they will. I'm just saying it's their only hope.
And now, representing butt rockers worldwide, carrying sod from Tacoma to Everett and every city in between, president of the blue collar workers, even though he wears a tank top, here's Dump Truck Guy.
What's going on?
I bit the side of my mouth really hard.
Wow.
What's going on?
Oh, dear.
How's it going, man?
Alrighty.
Yes, Dump Truck Guy.
I was just calling for a traffic report, but I already got through it. Major 5-car pileup.
Wow.
Steven, were you all over that?
Oh, I'm sure I was. I don't even know where he is.
Oh.
Angel, you all over that? Oh, good.
Yeah.
I got these duties for the week, man, so it gives me an extra hour.
How's the life and times of Dump Truck Guy? How's married life? How's everything going in your
Everything's
mullet-wearing world?
Everything's great. Mullet's still hanging along. Ain't hit my butt crack yet, but...
Wow.
But you want your goal is to grow your hair until it reaches your anus.
That's right. When I wipe my butt and I got poop in my hair...
Dude,
That is just not pretty.
that's a nice
Until
visual.
then, it's going to grow.
His hair's going to grow long enough to go to space? That's really long.
No, it ain't that. It's only got probably about 7, 8 more inches. It might be time for a trim.
But someday when you do wipe your butt and you have poop in your hair, as you said,
That's it. Ain't washing out. It's just gonna get hacked off right there in the crap.
That's great.
That's when you'll smile and you'll know you reached your goal when that happens.
Right.
Yeah.
I might even have to freaking shave my head. I don't know. You have to wait till the time comes.
Now, for some of our new listeners, are there any pictures on the internet of you that people could see if they're interested? Not to say they're interested, but are there any pictures that are up there? I know dumptruckguy.com used to be pretty popular.
Yeah.
But
I'm not sure if it's still up or not, man. I haven't checked it in a while. My computer went on the fridge. And,
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
Poor Bubba.
That's it.
Bubba.
Not good.
So you got tired of maintaining dumptruckguy.com, so you haven't touched it in a while, and you don't even know if it still exists anymore.
Doesn't exist.
Well, my computer took a crap, so instead of getting fixed,
Everything about the...
He loves crap.
Yes. Try to
I
picture.
took a big one earlier. What do you
That's nice to know. Just trying to picture Dump Truck Guy on a computer is difficult. Do you imagine him just moving the mouse around and with his tank top and his mullet?
No.
For a while, man, when my website was up, I was getting pretty good. I was typing with more than one finger at a time.
I know.
Wow.
You were excited.
I was accelerating.
You were excited about your website for a while there, and he was doing the dump girl of the week.
Yeah, he was the dump girl of the week.
Yeah,
That sounds right.
and he was typing with 2 fingers. And
All
he was using
right.
multiple fingers, which is something his wife wished for a long time. But he's back to one.
Take it easy.
It's been so long now.
Right.
He's back to 1 finger. He's lost his touch. There's no more dumptruckguy.com.
Well, but the
I'm
thing
not
is...
sure. I think it was down for a while, but then somebody told me it was back up.
Well, Steven just checked and said it's down.
All right, there you go.
Because you lost your thunder as far as maintaining it, taking care of it, being gung-ho about it.
He's got a kid. He could have his kid doing.
Now all he's focused on is making sure his hair grows.
Right.
Damn right, baby.
Takes a lot
Damn
of effort.
right.
All right.
All right, man. Well, you have a fine day.
Oh, jeez, wow. That's a triple fine.
Yeah, it is.
Triple fine.
Yes.
Jeez.
There he goes.
Or dumpy.
He's probably on the tmanshow.com somewhere.
He's already had the daily doodle so early in the day, or
that's
what?
what he said.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some people do it in the morning. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Why is
Maybe it
that
goes
weird?
more than once.
Maybe, yeah.
It's bizarre to just wake up and just make that happen so quick.
Why? I think there's
I
a lot
just-
of people who do that,
Really?
probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Gotta let it
Start
brew.
off their day.
All right. Very nice.
I don't know. I mean,
Are you suggesting you're one of them, Terry? You can
No.
relate?
But I'm-
Terry.
What time can we pencil you in for?
She
I'm
does
a
during the
nighter.
first break.
You're a nighter, really?
I'm a nighter.
All right.
Yeah.
Definitely a visual I could have done without.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm sure your
You
husband pretty happy about that.
absolutely.
Yeah, just when I start getting romantic, there she goes. Wonderful.
You want to get her in the sack. I mean, just tell her you love her. That's how I was duped.
TV's Dr. McDreamy, a.k.a. Patrick Dempsey, opening up to Extra about his twins on the way with wife Jillian.
Yeah, it's extremely exciting. I just want everything, the pregnancy to go well, and we'll take it one day at a time.
Dempsey and the cast.
I know personally, Terry, I can't get enough of McDreamy.
What is the McDreamy thing? I
Well,
don't.
you're not a Grey's Anatomy fan.
I guess not.
I am the biggest one in the world.
Are you?
That's right.
Especially with Dr. McDreamy.
Uh-huh. You're like the only woman. Well, you're not really a woman, Terry. You're the most masculine person in the room. You're the only woman, technically, that doesn't watch Grey's Anatomy according to the ratings.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow. All right. Well, it kind of bumps up against my CSI, so
Uh-huh.
I choose CSI.
Well, even before it bumped up against your CSI, as you say, back
Right.
when it was on Sunday nights, you
Yeah.
didn't watch it.
True.
You didn't get engulfed with McDreamy.
No, I didn't.
You're getting too engulfed in your McFlurries to be bothered with McDreamy. Greatest invention McDonald's has ever come out with, by the way. I don't even know if they
Yes,
still
they
have
do.
it. Oh, they do?
Yeah, absolutely.
They have Dippin' Dots, too, sometimes.
Yeah, they do.
They're one of the few places that are in contract with Dippin' Dots.
Well, a smart move. Quite the marriage.
Awesome.
Between McDonald's and Mr. Dot.
Great. Because you can't just keep them in the regular refrigerator. They have to be below freezing. Way
Really?
below. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you keep them in the regular freezer, you open it up to a big old freezer mess there.
That's right.
You got to get it to like Arctic temperatures.
Do they serve them in like the cups, like the big size cups?
Just even something tells me you'll be finding out before too long. All right, all these questions.
Suck them up with a straw?
All these questions you have, I have a feeling you'll have answered by 1 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Easy.
Yes.
1 p.m.?
What
time do we get off?
Well, I'm just giving you a little leeway between the time we get off, and it doesn't move that quickly. So,
That's a good point.
Yeah, give you a little buffer time to get there by 1 p.m. You'll be taking many a Dippin' Dot to the face.
It'll be a Dippin' Dot frenzy.
Okay. No time to even dip them.
All right. So McDreamy is what? He's having twins?
He is.
That's
He's having
exciting.
twins. It is.
Very exciting, yes.
Grey's Anatomy made a house call this weekend at a benefit for a Beverly Hills Rape Treatment Center. And that's tonight's couples news.
Oh, the Rape Treatment Center's the couples news?
Yes.
Well, the twins.
What do they do? They treat you with rape when you're down? What do they do? I don't understand. What is a Rape Treatment Center? Oh, they help you after you've...
yes.
Well, that's good work then.
It is.
Yes, because as anyone who's been raped would know, Terry... you need treatment, I guess.
Well, it's pretty.
It's been a while for me.
It's been a while for. Well, good to know. But I'm surprised at his voice. Quite honestly, I thought I thought it was a little bit lower.
Huh?
McDreamy's voice. He sounded a little.
All right, I don't know what you're talking about.
McGay.
Maybe.
Yes,
How about that?
Well, anyone who watched the show knows he's kind of gayish.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
But women lap that up. They lick it up.
Really?
He's like a Metro,
Like
right?
it's like he's a big Dippin' Dot.
Lick, lick.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
He's kind of a little swooshy there.
swoosh.
And women just love that aspect of him, I guess. I don't know. I speak for all women, so feel like I know what they're feeling.
And I'm sure you're right on.
I wouldn't watch Grey's Anatomy if you paid me millions.
Right. All right.
To me, he's Lawnmower Boy. And he always will be.
To me, he's Casanova.
Yeah, didn't he do that part? Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing Kirstie Alley with some pizzas around or something. What else is going on?
Well, apparently, Screech's little sex video,
Yeah, now there's a man.
apparently, he is quite the man down below.
Oh. Well, of course. I mean, it makes sense. You don't voluntarily make a sex video if you got a 2-incher.
Okay.
Or else I would have volumes.
Really?
Of sex videos, yes. I have a couple and they're kept strongly under wraps because I don't want word getting out on how just humiliating the situation is for me.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, and it seems like
very stubby man.
the sex tape is close to hitting the internet, according to the New York Daily News.
We have people all over that, Terry. The second it hits the internet is the second you'll hear the audio, at least from it, live on the program.
Oh, good. I can't wait for that.
Let's go live to our people who are standing by, manning the intranet as we speak, trying to figure out when it's going to be actually first surfacing. You guys all right? See, they're concentrating so much, Terry.
Yeah.
You can't even hear them. They won't even hear what I'm saying. You guys doing well? You see, Terry, they can't even break their focus. That's how in tune they are to the internet. Waiting for the first sign of Screech's video.
Well, miss it. You don't want to miss it.
That's right.
Right. Well, apparently it's quite humorous and at times arousing.
What are your guys' names? Don't even know their own names, Terry. That's how tuned in they are to one thing and one thing only. When will that Screech video hit the internet? Can I get you guys anything? They don't even want to eat or drink, Terry. You see what I'm doing here? All right. What else is going on, Terry?
Ruben Studdard has lost a total of almost 100 pounds.
Wow.
Woo! Apparently, he's not only cutting back calories and exercising, he's done eating meat. He has turned vegetarian.
Quitter.
Yep.
Ruben Studdard eating meat.
Yep. He's done.
Wish Clay Aiken could say the same thing. But not entirely accurate.
There's no way I can give that up.
There's no way Clay Aiken at this point in time, or for the foreseeable future, is going to be interested in giving up meat, Terry. He's not the vegetarian type.
Right.
If you follow.
I do.
No.
Okay. But Ruben Studdard has quit meat.
Yes, he has.
He's given up. He's saying, hey, if I want to be serious about this weight loss thing, I got to go nothing but vegetables. Yes, the spinach and the lettuce.
Oh, oops, E. coli.
I'm going to E. coli over 200 pounds right now.
That's right, how he lost 100 pounds.
It's a good way to do it.
A lot of soy.
Poop out a bowel. These things weigh a lot.
So, yeah, almost 100 pounds, down to 100 pounds. I mean, down 100 pounds.
Down 100 pounds to about 450 now?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And how has this helped or hurt his singing voice? Oh, nobody cares. No one wants to hear him sing.
Oh, jeez.
I'm asking you.
We like to hear him sing. He's got a lovely voice.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, has
actually
this
does.
helped or hurt his singing voice
It
then, since you're such a
probably-
big fan of Mick Studdard?
Well, it's probably, of course, kept it healthy because him gaining any more weight could have choked him out. Literally.
Yes.
I mean, all the fat
his
around
throat
the
was
vocal
closing in on his vocal cords.
Yeah.
The vocal cords had nowhere to run. And then one day, he gave up meat, and the vocal cords were spared, being trapped forever.
Right.
What a great story.
It's a great story.
It is.
Yes.
His next album is going to be out next Tuesday. By the way. It's called The Return.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ruben Studdard has an album coming out.
He does.
Oh, no wonder he's losing weight for his little signing tour, his little get out the word on the album, little blitz he's going to have going, and all that.
It's got to be able to move pretty quickly and fly here and there.
Nothing piques your interest on the album more than seeing Ruben Studdard on Extra eating a carrot. Right?
Sure.
Yeah, you can run out to Tower Records and get yourself a copy of the CD.
There you go.
Maybe not.
You should probably be able to do more than 2 songs for your concerts, too, without oxygen.
I know.
I did too.
And sweating everywhere.
Okay.
I think you'd lose weight doing that.
Sweating to the newies, yes. What else is going on, Terry? What else is happening?
Well, Puff Daddy has come out and admitted that he doesn't do a whole lot of writing on his album.
No.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Really?
I know it's breaking news for everybody.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
He admits that, no, he doesn't bring a lot of writing skills to the old table there.
Shocking.
Jeez. However, he does say that Press Play, he did do some writing in it, of course.
Right, that's the new album coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in town tomorrow.
But Stevie Wonder did 90% of the writing back in the 70s for him.
Yes.
Well, he doesn't come up with the beats. Why should he do the writing, Terry?
Well, that's a good point.
Please.
I hear ya.
He had to hold the press conference to announce this. I know I have you all fooled out there, but I'm not doing a lot of writing for the songs that have come out over the years that I have been a part of.
Right.
Yes. Very interesting.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm giving up meat. Show support from my friend Ruben Studdard.
There you go.
Very exciting.
We'll have to ask him about that tomorrow.
There is a video of him taking a pee on YouTube if you're interested.
Really?
Yes.
Are you serious?
No wonder
Which
Google.
one?
No wonder Google had to get their hands on YouTube and be the owners of that.
Ruben or Puff?
Puff.
Oh, okay.
Very exciting.
Diddy's taking a pee on who?
Yes.
On R. Kelly?
He's actually in a urinal talking about how great it feels. Like we all want to hear.
And what do we put in the YouTube search to see this pearl of a video?
I'm not sure. I'm sure Puff Daddy urine. I don't know. I mean, you can probably find it.
Stephen, put in P. Diddy or Diddy urinating and see what comes up.
Okay.
P. Diddy P.
I'm sure you get links to a lot of different sites.
Oh,
But have nothing to do with Puff Daddy.
Diddy urine.
Diddy urine, yes.
Diddy urine.
YouTube.
No videos found for Diddy urine.
No one had heard of YouTube a year ago. It basically was launched, unveiled, introduced to the world about 2 years ago, and the 20-something founders of YouTube that came up with the idea for the website are now billionaires.
I know.
20-something-year-olds. And what kind of creation did they really come up with? It's just a big server that holds a lot of videos. And now they're billionaires. And we got Greg, the internet guy, sitting around doing nothing.
I know. What the hell?
He should be. Who shouldn't be a billionaire?
Right.
Based on the news that Google gave these two 20-somethings billions of dollars, $1.65 billion, for their little website that they started 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yahoo, Microsoft, everyone wanted YouTube. Google was the highest bidder. $1.65 billion for a site they started up less than 2 years ago, really. A site that I hadn't heard of a year ago, but I go to all the time now.
Right.
And so does the rest of the world. That's all it takes, ladies and gentlemen. Are you working on your website right now?
Should be.
I know.
Google didn't want to buy dumptruckguy.com?
No.
So have you found a Diddy urinating?
Well, I have one called Diddy Drunk. Is that it?
Nope.
No? Okay.
You making this up?
Try Puff Daddy, maybe.
Yeah,
We'll
I
call
was
him
going
that
to
at some point.
say.
I
you
actually
went
did
back
do
to
Puff Daddy.
Daddy.
Well, was it back in the
didn't-
Puff Daddy days or no?
No, it just came out.
All
His
right.
camera crew's following him around, and so he thinks people want to see him urinate.
Well,
He talks-
Apparently you did.
Yeah, I did. It looks like he talks about how it's better than sex, he says.
wow.
A good pee is better than sex? I'm not sure I'm going to agree with that.
Not sure I am either.
Depends on the circumstances, of course.
He's also having twins. His girlfriend is.
Oh, very exciting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm having trouble, but
All right, then.
Not shocking, I guess.
What left do we get out of you, Stephen?
I'm not sure.
Can't get to a website.
Well, Puff Daddy urine, urinal, peeing, nothing comes up.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I dreamt it.
Yeah, maybe you did.
I do Puff Daddy peeing, and then there's a kid, Johnny, taking a pee. I don't know if that's him.
When you dreamt it, did you wake up and your sheets were all wet or what?
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah, I've heard that. We had that discussion with you.
I'm sure it's there. I just don't know how to get to it.
We know you got it back there, Stephen. All right, what else? What else is going on?
Apparently, it looks like Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie might be BFFs again. I know everybody was kind of scared, that they would never get back together again. But
does anyone out there know how to find the P. Diddy YouTube urinating thing or what?
Oh, I think
sure
we got
do,
it.
dude.
You're on it, Pasty? I don't even have to go to the phones?
No, I got her.
Stephen is just useless.
Yeah, he really is.
Well, what did you put in?
Diddy bathroom.
Oh, well, they told me to do Puff Daddy, so there you go.
We said Diddy. We said all kinds of variations of Puff Daddy.
You did Diddy first, I thought.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say bathroom. I went urine and pee like you guys were suggesting.
Gotta think
I have
out
trouble
of the box.
What do you got there, Pasty? How's it looking? You a big fan of P. Diddy all of a sudden more than ever or what?
Yeah, it's a clip from something else here, so I'm going past the beginning here, getting to the good stuff.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I can't wait, dude.
There we go.
There we go.
Easy, man. Easy, man. Don't knock yourself out there. Okay. Oh, he's really animated while peeing. There it is. I can see from a distance here, Terry.
Guys, just chit-chatting.
Do you want to hear the
away.
audio?
Oh, Stephen has the audio, but not the...
Right.
Okay.
That's all right.
You want to hear him talk about how much better it is than sex?
All right, let's hear the audio, Stephen. Now you knew he wasn't
turning
ready.
it on.
Feeling of just the release is something that truly can't be explained. It's almost as good as sex. That point where you feel like your bladder is going to burst, like you feel like you've drunk like maybe a gallon of beer, and then you finally just...
Oh, this is deep. Well, he's certainly trying to make a strong argument that it's almost better than sex with the words. Almost better, yes.
I told you see Diddy like you've never seen him before.
Yes, almost like I never want to see him again, too.
Okay.
And that's it?
All right.
Jeez.
Well, now I can move on with my day.
It's very exciting. I can't wait till tomorrow when he goes number 2.
Yes. Oh, stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen.
Get connected with T-Man by dialing 1-866-663-T-Man.
That's right! It's the T-Man Show.
The T-Man.
Ow!
Live on Q93.
Google taking the next step in search of internet gold. Tonight it is the new owner of the YouTube video site.
Yeah.
This is Google's own video site. It is far less popular than YouTube.
Oh, I didn't even know Google had their own video site. I go to it all the time, obviously, Terry. They didn't need YouTube at all. People were going in droves to Google's old video site.
Right.
No wonder they put out $1.65 billion for YouTube.
I know.
They're like, yeah, 2 people went to our site yesterday. What are we going to do about this?
Right. This is Google's own video site. It is far less popular than
think?
YouTube, which Google just bought for $1.65 billion. Google predicts it will make big bucks because eventually more advertisers will go to the internet rather than TV.
Right.
Microsoft was reportedly one company hoping to buy YouTube.
Well, they don't have to hope anymore.
No, missed out.
It's off the table.
Yeah.
Yes, snooze. I don't remember the rest of it. Anyhow, Terry, I got to pull a bill here. It's a little past 7. I got to find. Let's roll in the hopper. Give me a quick story while we get ready to go here. What do you have there?
Well, according
something
to a
quick,
new
something that
study.
doesn't require that much discussion, although you're already off and running. Go ahead.
All right. Well, according to a new study, there's been a 50% rise in girls paying for college with prostitution.
I'm sorry, what was that now?
Yeah.
50% rise.
Yes.
As pertained to when? When are they relating it to? When
2000.
In 2000?
Yes.
So in just the past 6 years?
Yes.
There's been a 50% rise in girls that are paying their tuition for college by hoeing themselves out.
Yes.
Smart move. Although it could be like from 2 girls to 3, but I doubt it. It's probably like from 900,000 to whatever 50% higher would be. There are a lot of girls out there across the country who are putting their vaginas on a platter to get themselves a further education.
Yeah, there
And you're rolling your eyes at me, Terry. I'm telling you, it's a smart move. Let's look at what we're dealing with here. You're talking about girls who wouldn't ordinarily be able to go to college because they wouldn't be able to afford it. Now, if you weren't able to go to college because you couldn't afford it, and the only way you could get yourself through 4 years of college, as far as the tuition is concerned, is to prostitute yourself, well, then what choice do you have? You have no choice. You put that vagina on a platter and go to class. Right or wrong?
Wrong.
Right is the answer you're looking for. Because let's be honest, if you don't prostitute yourself and allow yourself to go to college, then you're going to wind up being a prostitute the rest of your life. So what would you rather be, a prostitute for 4 years or a prostitute for the rest of your life?
Oh, jeez.
It's a tough call.
Which one is it?
How about no prostitute at all?
All right, let me give you a clear-cut hypothetical here. And I hate to have to use your own daughter, but I'm talking to you. So, and I'm going to use your 1-year-old daughter because you're in the very good molding period. Obviously, the whole life is ahead of her there, and you can do whatever you have to do to mold this young lady of yours as much or as little as you choose to. But let's say 17 years from now, for whatever reason, you've blown all your money through slot machines.
And bingo.
Because I know I gotta put it in that context because you're loaded now with all your success, Terry.
Right.
Let me just say that 17 years from now, you've blown all your money, and the only way your daughter, your 1-year-old daughter right now, can get through college, can go to college, is to prostitute herself for 4 years to meet the tuition costs. Do you advise her to do that? Knowing that that's her only way to be able to go to college because her mom has no money left. She's out of nickels.
Way to go, Mom.
Nice job, Mom. You were loaded and you blow it all, and now I can't even go to college without putting my vagina out there for the world to enjoy. But that is the reality of the situation. For whatever reason, you got yourself addicted to the slot machines, and here you are telling your daughter, I can't afford it. If you can find a way, do what needs to be done. Or, and she says, well, Mom, the only way that I can see myself doing this is to allow men to pay me for my sexual services. Then I can have 4 years of further education and really attack the world because I have a good working mind. It just needs to be developed that much more. Do you suggest to her, oh, well, if that's the only way, do it? Or do you advise her and put the Terry Free foot down, telling her no prostitutes in my family?
Terry Free foot goes down, and I just,
wow,
take a risk there.
So what is she going to do, you think?
Well, there are other ways to pay for college.
No, I'm telling you, that's not my hypothetical. My hypothetical is she has no other ways.
Well,
it's either go to college or don't go to college. Go to college and hook, or don't go to college. No, that's obviously
what a lot of these girls are faced with. Then I tell her, you know what? I guess you won't be doing further education, and we'll just have to wing it and see what happens with your life.
Homeschooler.
Yeah.
That's going to work out well. I'll give you all my knowledge, and after that hour is done, then you can have the next 4 years off.
But you'll have a degree at least after the hour.
Oh, my goodness. I'm definitely not supporting the prostitution.
You would tell her, don't go to college, and we'll take our chances with how well you do in life.
Yes.
You would rather her not go to college and roll the dice.
That's right. I'm big on gambling anyway because I've lost all my money on the slot machines. So,
well, if you knew what you were doing at those slot machines, you wouldn't have lost all your money.
Right.
Hanging out at the Muckleshoot sign and her paycheck over. Who do I make this out to?
So, she's my biggest slot machine.
Well, apparently, there are a lot of ladies out there that don't agree with you, Terry, because, as you said, you're the one reporting this morning, there's been a 50% rise just in the past 6 years.
Right.
In girls that are paying for their college tuition by means of going out there and hooking.
Right.
And I applaud them for having the foresight, for having the vision that, yes, I'm sacrificing 4 years and a tattered vagina here, but I am going to be a CEO of a major Fortune 500 company in the future.
Tattered.
That is just not.
Oh, it's going to be tattered, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking a lot of classes.
Need a lot of credits.
I want a double major.
She didn't have to go to Stanford. She could have gone to a cheaper school, but no.
Well,
it's always community college.
Only the best for the hookers out there. And if she knows her business,
oh my goodness,
she can go to Stanford and only have to have one regular job.
Can you imagine her posing a question to the professor?
And these women out there obviously realize that in order to really have a leg up on the competition in the work world, a lot of times you need a college education.
True. I understand.
So
that.
they're willing to forego 4 years of their life when they'd rather not hook, probably, and do just that so they can get a college degree, have it on the resume there, get hired by some banking outfit, and before you know it, they're running the world.
Woo!
Yes. You don't see the vision that they see.
No, I don't.
Wow.
I do not.
There are a lot of guys out there that are falling in love with ladies that they met in college or they met after they graduated college. Wow, she's a real smart girl. She went to a great college, and little do they know that she hooked her way all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
They're marrying these ladies, and these ladies will never tell.
Oh, take it to the grave.
Oh, no, they won't.
These
You're
ladies
right,
will take it to the grave.
Yes.
That the only reason they were able to go to college is because they had a certain hotline that guys would call that they would meet in very five-star-like hotels, I'm sure, for 1 hour's time. And little do these husbands know that are married to these ladies with nice little rambler homes and little fences and yards and
2.5 kids.
and a cat and a dog running around the backyard and maybe even a trampoline for the kids. Little do they know that beautiful wife of theirs hooked her way all 4 years through college.
Till one of their neighbors goes, I recognize
Tell your dad.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Some guy at the airport runs up to you and says, Lexus, is that you? I've seen you in so long.
No, you must have my wife confused with somebody else. Now, step back, sir. We're going to have an altercation here in the baggage claim area, and security will come running, and we'll be investigated for Homeland Security infractions.
Right.
It's when your dad does that that's the problem.
I'm just really excited and also upset to know. I'm both excited and upset to know that there are more hookers than ever on college campuses. I'm excited because I think it's an interesting thought.
Sure.
It's a pretty cool thought. But of course I'm upset because my years of college have passed now, Terry.
Right. Well, you could always pretend you're back. Yeah. It's never too late to go back to school.
But walking around these college campuses, yes, for those of you driving to your college classes right now, look to your left, look to your right. Chances are there's a hooker in the room.
Oh,
that girl definitely is.
Now the question is, the question is, let's say someone does 3 years into your marriage, walk up to you in the airport and claim they know your wife because they ran through her about 16 times back in 2004.
I still got scars on my wrist from the handcuffs.
Let's say that happens.
Oh, she can spank like crazy.
Because I'm telling you, Terry, if this is the trend, that there are more hookers making their way through college than ever before, then the scenario I just described for you will be happening out there if it's not happening already.
Sure.
There will be men married to women who hook their way through college, and they don't know a damn thing about it and never will until someone blows the lid on it.
Right.
Oh, and they blew their lid back in the day. They're going to blow their lid on it now, too.
Right.
So my question is, if these men who marry these unsuspected hookers, if you're following, Terry.
Yeah.
These men who say I do to women who hook their way through college, when they find out, if and when they find out, do you leave these women when you find out your wife was a hooker through college and she never told you? Or do you understand her plight? Do you understand why she had to do what she had to do and stay with her?
That's a tough one, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I'm sure she's heard that a couple of times.
Right. If all of a sudden your wives came to you and said,
well, not our wives, Terry.
Oh, no,
They wouldn't hook.
Yeah. Never.
My wife hooks only for one man.
Oh, really?
And because he's such a loyal client, I have to look the other way. No. She hooks for one man. That's me. No. So
you can't even answer that question.
Don't worry. Come on. Someone's going to walk up to her and call her Lexus. I don't think so. Anyway.
Alizade. What's up?
Call her what? Alizade?
Alakazam.
Wow. Is anyone going to answer my question? You find out your wife hooked her way through college, and these men who are married to these potential suspects know who they are.
Right.
I'm going to need some pretty hard figures, though. Like you say, through college. All 4 years.
Well,
let's say all 4
100 guys a year.
If you have to hook your way through 1 year of college, the chances are you have to hook your way through all 4 if you go into a 4-year college.
So how many guys a year?
How much money does it cost? I mean, what are they charging?
You have to at least take down 3 guys a month to make tuition.
Wow.
Probably more than that. I mean,
Yeah,
what does a class cost these days? $1,000, right?
Yeah,
About, probably.
All right.
Well, yeah.
So if you're taking, let's see, if you're taking 4 classes, 5 classes a semester.
I don't know why it matters.
In a 2-semester college.
It's good to figure out,
There's only
though.
4 guys. I'm in.
That's $5,000 per 4 months. So you need, let's say you're getting $400 a trip. You have to take down approximately 5 to 6 guys a month.
Okay.
Jeez.
So
that's it.
Wow.
That's once a week. Well, if you're getting 400 or 500 a pop.
Well, but you need extra
What about
spending
summer hours?
money.
Were you doing it in the summer, too?
You need extra spending money because, for your living expenses. And so it is more than that. It's
I need
not
a
just
hard
tuition.
number. Somebody help me
If
here.
it's only 5 guys a month, you're really selling it probably to a lot of people out there.
It's more than just that, though.
Well, all
It's
right.
not,
I'm just giving you the bare minimum.
Yeah, you are.
50 guys a year, we'll say. Is that
How
fair?
many?
50 guys.
50? I don't know if it's 50, but all right, 50.
That's sorority girl.
Jeez, Stephen.
But she gets to choose. She doesn't have some strange, hairy guy showing up at the door of the hotel.
At least she's getting paid, right?
Hey, I'm here for the sex.
I saw your ad. You're not as hot as you claim to be.
Push those glasses up with this one finger.
Yeah, some ugly guy telling her how she's not as hot as she claimed to be.
He's all sweaty.
Is that what you need as a college student just trying to take some biology classes? 1-866-663-T-Man. We're a little late for the bill pulling segment of the morning, but
Right.
I'm kind of curious.
That is a pretty interesting little
I'm
question.
kind
you
of
posed.
curious. Terry has made it clear that this is not a hypothetical. I've given you a few hypotheticals this morning, but this part of it is not. This is a fact. That more women today than ever before, I think it's safe to say, Terry, but certainly 50% more than there were in the year 2000. Here in 2006, 50% more ladies are supporting their college tuition costs, not just supporting it, but making the ability to make those payments by prostituting themselves.
Yes.
There are hookers abound on college campuses. Maybe they're even enjoying a little croissant in the cafeteria right now as we speak.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because they like croissants, Terry.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Because they're shaped in the...
I got it.
Crescent. Yeah, and they got a gooey filling.
Oh, God.
Sometimes.
I don't like it when they do.
You like a plane with no goo?
I'm a plain guy.
Gooless guy?
Oh. Goo-free.
Right. Let's take some thoughts out there. Well, let me pull a dollar.
Yeah. Pull a bill.
Yeah, pull a bill real quick. What did I grab here? Oh, I grabbed a good one.
Did you?
Yeah. Marva Beaver. Well, the reason I think it's a good one, Terry, is not because her last name is Beaver.
Yeah.
Although I hope she's the biggest beaver in her family. Marva Beaver has a bill here. What is this? A property tax bill for $1,416.
Whoa, dude.
81 cents. That's a lot of customers you'd have to take down, Terry.
That must be a big dam she built.
That's like 3-4 customers that Marva Beaver would have to hook herself out to that we're willing to give her without any services coming back to us.
Wow.
Boy, are we stupid. 1-866-663-T-Man. Marva Beaver.
Wow.
Yes, you have 30 minutes.
Where's she from?
She is from Federal Way, Washington.
Oh, all right.
1-866-663-T-Man. I think Marva Beaver knows where she's from. There's not too many Marva Beavers out there. Let me go to Stacy. You're on the air, Stacy. Yes, go ahead.
Hey, T-Man.
Yes.
Hey, Terry, you gave it away to many people in college for free. What's wrong with these girls who are trying to get smart and just make some money to pay back their tuition?
Actually,
That
I
makes more sense
didn't
to
give
me.
it away for free in college.
Terry's gonna get all testy now.
Well, I don't. Why are you telling? I didn't.
Well,
so
in high school she did. In college she got
actually,
serious
no,
and
I
got
didn't.
married young.
I mean, that's
Well,
like
these
me
girls
telling.
are smart.
But that's
These girls are smart. They're making their money back. I'm not condoning it, but
Terry, you
why
got
get
fathers
drunk?
scattered all over the world. You going to claim you didn't give it away for free to somebody?
Yeah, I am going to claim that.
All right, well,
so-
it doesn't really The facts don't support your argument here.
I didn't have kids in college.
Oh, okay, college. So technically in college you didn't give it away for free. And Terry's getting very upset very quickly here.
Well, I mean, being accused of stuff like that is not good.
And I'm not even, I didn't even accuse her. I'm just giving a stat. Jeez. All I did was give a stat, and she's telling me I gave it away. And who is she?
Let's get to the actual statistics of it. How many men did you have sex in college with? Not that we could ever really.
You want to call him? I'll give you his.
I believe you had sex. There's one guy we could call, but that doesn't mean you only had sex with one guy, because we could call one guy.
Because I was with somebody, my ex-husband, my entire time at college.
So you say. Oh.
Thanks, T-Man.
Oh, you're welcome. Yes. She feels good this morning. Terry, I'm feeling a little different. Tricia.
I don't know.
Good morning, Tricia.
Stat, and all of a sudden I'm a hoe. Oh, Jesus.
Well, you were the one, not just because you read the stat, but because you said you would tell your daughters to just roll the dice and not get their education. And obviously the last caller was hooking her way through college and felt a little bit guilty for a second there after you said that.
All right, well.
Yes, Tricia.
You're going to make the hookers mad. So.
Oh, sorry.
Don't piss the hookers off, Terry.
I guess not.
They'll come after you.
Whatever.
Yeah, you'll be surrounded by hookers after the show.
I wish I was.
Yes.
You guys just...
I will. I know that for a fact. Yes, go ahead, Tricia.
Hey, T-Man.
Pretty penny. Yes, go ahead.
I just wanted to say that I think 50% more of hookers are going to college. I think they're getting smart and, going to college to get a better job.
Yes.
I don't think college girls are good. I think hookers are going to college.
Uh-huh. So let me see if I'm following you, because there is a point here she's making. It's just needing to be found. You don't think that it's really girls who wouldn't be able to go to college if they didn't do this? It's just that they love being hookers, and now they just want to add college to their hobby list, or that's just an interest of theirs more than ever before.
Yes, I mean, girls are getting smarter. There's no such thing as pimps anymore. These girls are doing it themselves, and they want to get a better job, so they're going back to college.
I don't think it's just hookers that all of a sudden decide, not only do I want to be a hooker, but I want to go to college, too. I don't think that's it. I'm sorry. I have to disagree. All right? I don't think your average hooker out there is like, I would like to give college a shot, but I don't want to leave the hooker world. Don't make me leave, and don't think this is me snubbing my nose at the hooker world. All the ladies that I hang with in the hooker straight hair. I just want to go to college. Don't think anything of it. I don't see it.
No.
These are very clearly ladies that want to go to college, and the only way they can go to college is selling their vaginas.
Oh, yes. It's kind of tough to argue, because $8 an hour ain't cutting it. Any other job you'd probably have as a 19-year-old.
It's tough to argue.
You have to put in a lot of hours at Arby's. You got to put in a lot of hours at the Clam Job. You got to put in a lot of hours at the local diner to get yourself through college. When, on the other hand, all you have to do is once every 2 weeks, just close your eyes and picture McDreamy when you're with the big, fat, sloppy, hairy back guy who saw your ad on the internet.
Oh, but don't worry, I'll tip.
Just the tip.
Yes. Kim.
Boy, you guys are really selling it, I think.
Is calling in. Well, I'm not so thinking it's the worst option in the world. If you can go to college and it's your only way to go through college, and otherwise you wouldn't go to college and you're rolling the dice, as Terry's put it, I'm not saying it's the worst choice you could ever make.
But you wouldn't want to start a family with somebody who had done that?
I want to start a family with anyone who did that. But I'm certainly killing an afternoon with my college hugger.
But none of us would know if our wives did it. I mean, that's the scary part.
Well, you'd eventually smell something. I don't know. Go ahead, Kim.
Well,
yes.
That smells like Carl.
Yes.
What he's smelling.
And I know Carl because I went bowling with him last week. So you can't deny it any longer. Yes, Kim. Go ahead. Kim, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead.
Hey, I just think the idea of equating intelligence with whoring your body out is ridiculous. I didn't have mommy and daddy to pay for my college education, and I got not only my AA, but my BA, and now I'm going to grad school on my own based on writing some freaking essays. That's all you have to do. Write some essays, do some research, go to the public library and look at what's out there. There's so many other resources out there.
What are you talking about? No one's
is just
equating
ridiculous.
intelligence with going to college or whatever you freaking said. There are a lot of women out there that have bright, very moldable minds. There are a lot of women out there who could really have their minds developed if they went to college, but they don't have the funds to do so.
Well, but what she's saying is there are other ways to get funds.
Well, guess what? How many people have applied for financial aid only to be turned down? And
there's grants. That's what she's saying.
How many people have applied for grants? How many people have applied for scholarships? There are a lot of people that feel that they are entitled to get that, and oops, they turned me down again. So what's the option in those situations?
There are a lot of people willing to hand out money.
Oh, yeah, who? Who's willing to hand out money in this world that you know of that I have not come across in my lifetime?
Old greasy guys.
Besides the old greasy guys.
There's organizations like that all you have to do is say your heart. Hey, I've been a whore. Or, hey, I've been a whore,
and I don't want to be a whore anymore, so give me money to go to college. Okay, here you go.
Well, but talk about your
here are the name pads.
But in some
essays are like the number one thing that I've gotten money for.
All right, you're a very happy success story because you wrote yourself an essay and it worked out for you. But there are a lot of people that write just as good an essay, if not better, and for whatever reason, they get turned down time and time again. Are you telling these people that get turned down time and time again for financial aid and scholarships and all these grants that you're so believing that they're just handing out to every woman in the world, are you telling these women that get turned down that they shouldn't go to college or what? Because that's who we're talking about here. We're not talking about you, the success story. We're talking about the women who get turned down. Should they not go to college or what?
I'm saying they should not give up because if they continue to try, there are grants out there. There are scholarships out there.
And before you know it, they wake up tomorrow and they're 60 years old. Should they still keep trying?
The government itself will give you money based on your
right. The government just handing out money to people.
Based on your income. If you say you have no money to contribute, they give you the money to go to school.
Just because you weren't hot enough to be a hooker, don't start getting on all these women that can supplement their incomes this way. All right, honey? God. There's another bitter woman out there that no one would pay a dime for.
I don't think necessarily all the hookers are hot that are...
they're hotter than she is.
Well...
Okay, today's Half Price Tuesday.
Any guy will take...
They're hot enough. They're hot enough to make a couple of bucks, Terry.
Right.
She's got to pay.
Double hump day.
Double hump.
No one's paying her a cent. No one's giving her one plug nickel.
Oh, yeah, that's all it costs for a plug.
And she is just agitated because women are actually making money in this capacity. That's what she's pissed about. She got to sit there and go do research and write grants. And I'm not suggesting that's a bad way of going about it. But you know what? Doesn't work out for everyone. So don't make it like they're giving everyone a freaking handout because that's not the case. And that's not who we're talking about anyway. I made it a very clear hypothetical. You've run through all your options. You're not getting money to get yourself through college. If you can, wonderful. Go for it. But if you can't, and you know your only way to get through college, to go to college, period, is to lay the vagina out on a silver platter, would you do it? And I'm not so sure the answer is no. Because otherwise, you're going to be hooking for 60 years as opposed to 4. Man. Nellie is on the air. Good morning, Nellie.
That paper horse sure did get you worked up.
Yeah? This doesn't take much, does it, Nellie?
Hi. Okay, I have a theory.
Nellie, where are you calling from? I can't read the city name.
Milpitas.
Where's that by?
San Jose.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what's up?
Okay, so a couple of things here. First, you have the media. The media doesn't help our value system for these kids. You have, they don't really hold strong value on the idea and the concept of sex and their own bodies themselves.
Right.
That's one part of it.
All right, whatever you said, I wasn't really listening. But go ahead, yes, number 2.
Okay, the other part is the fact that you have the internet. You have Craigslist. You can hook yourself
Yes,
And-
the
and
ability to
nobody-
advertise yourself as the college prostitute is more accessible than ever before. That goes without saying. And that could be another reason that adds to the statistic that you read this morning. If you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, Cherry Free has made it clear to all the world that she found a story that as compared to the year 2000, 50% more women are prostituting themselves and able to pay through able to make their college tuition payments through that type of lifestyle than they were back 6 years ago.
And no more standing on the corner with the feather boa on. Trying to look hot.
Although I did see you the other day looking quite attractive.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes.
I just think that it makes it really easy. Like where you're not on the street. You don't have to worry about people seeing you.
It's very convenient. Lickety split. You got a payment right there.
Lickety split.
Barry in Seattle. Good morning.
It's got to be extra.
I guess.
Hey, this is Barry.
Well, if, if you're splitting the lickety, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, first, I think this isn't Vegas. The price is probably a little bit high. They're probably getting more like 150 to 200. And if I found out that, this ain't Vegas.
I'll
it's
pay
Seattle.
more.
That's not what Arrows said.
Yeah.
It's like $2.50 an hour.
Right.
Yeah, $2.50 an hour is for your weakest ones, by the way. I mean, not that I know. I just I'm familiar with the going rate, Terry. That's right.
No, I
Laugh like that, and it costs you $400. Go ahead.
I'd probably, if I found out that my wife used to, I'd probably go ahead and be compassionate and move on. Because
Really? Are you a married man, Barry?
No, I'm divorced.
You're divorced. Okay, so
But
you can
I'm
do anything
saying
to get a
the-
marriage back. Yeah.
Yeah, if she, you figure.
I don't care. You're a hooker. Come back.
And, I wouldn't marry a girl unless she's extremely hot anyway, so I assume she's probably had a lot of guys trying to bang her through college. Now, whether she barebacked a bunch of boyfriends or she wore a condom with a bunch of men, I'd probably prefer she wore a condom with a bunch of
these
strangers.
hookers are very, very safe in large part these days, Terry. I imagine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they make all their clients, or the ones especially that have the future in their mind, and you would imagine that one that is doing it just to get herself through college obviously has future aspirations.
Sure.
You would certainly be able to then surmise that she's making her clients wear big industrial-sized condoms.
Oh.
At least the dirty-looking guys.
Rib for her pleasure, of course, but nonetheless.
Can't feel much. Not working.
Allie, you're on the air.
How much to take it
Hi.
off?
Yes, Allie.
Hi.
Sorry.
My problem with this whole issue is
Sold. Yes,
I
Allie.
think that, all right, my problem with this whole issue is that I think that school is too expensive anyway, and it's the economy and the consumerism throughout America is the fact that people feel that they have to go to a university right out of high school. People don't find it acceptable to go to a community college and transfer, and it's like, it's not...
Well,
it's
this
not
applies
just
to
the girls.
community college, too. Some people, just to get through community college, need to do these types of things to just make the payments on the lower cost of a community college.
Well, that's understandable, but my point is that these girls are submitting themselves to trouble anyway. I mean, why, and I don't agree with the girl who called in and said, apply for grants, apply for loans, and write an essay, because it's not that easy.
Yeah, she made it seem like anyone who writes a grant, writes an essay, is going to get a big handout. That is absolutely not the case. I know a lot of people out there that have gotten through one frustrating day after the next trying to get financial aid, and it just never came.
Right.
Exactly. The key is to get a job,
They're all
lay
hookers
on
now.
tables, and really submit yourself to the real world. Don't just go out and screw some guy because you think you're hot. Like, it just doesn't make any sense that these girls are doing it. It's irresponsible. And it makes me sick, as youth of America, that these people will go ahead and just go out and do that. It's too bad.
All right, well, if you couldn't wait on enough tables to make college tuition payments, there weren't enough tables in the world for you to actually make the payments that were necessary, and the only way you could go to college was to prostitute yourself, and you, the prostitute, sound like you'd be a very responsible prostitute, and make them wear the industrial-sized condoms and not fall in for the, I'll give you the extra $100 if I can take it off right now. Would you decline the ability to go to college? Would you deny yourself the ability to go to college? Or would you do what needs to be done to make your college payments? Which option do you take?
Absolutely not, because at least I'd have dignity, and I know that I wasn't trashy. So
you'd be a poor, respectable, with moral type lady that can't get a job to save your life.
I would feel better about that than having to live with the regret of sleeping with dozens of men for the rest of my life.
Sounds like she's made a good choice there, Terry. Sounds like that's the type of personality we're dealing with, and who's to say she's wrong? I'm not definitely going to say she's wrong.
Right.
And I'm not saying she can't get a job in the future without going to college. That obviously isn't the case either. A lot of people that don't go to college do very well for themselves.
Right.
Just remember, Puget Sound Energy doesn't take dignity as payments. So if you don't mind being cold, enjoy.
Lido from San Jose, hello.
How you doing?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm saying, hey, if they're trying to make it to college, trying to better their life, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Say again?
If they're trying to better their life by doing what they got to do, then let them do it.
You can't knock a person trying to better their life, even if they have to lower the high bar on morality to get to a better place in the future, Terry.
Hey, if that's all you got, then you got to use what you got.
Lido's a man of the streets, Terry. Right? You know, sometimes you got to scratch, you got to claw. Up my back? Yes. Yes. Lido, you're a good representative for all the ladies out there. Well done. Terry?
Yes?
If you're having any confusion on which way I fall in on this, as a person who speaks for all women but represents all men, if I am Lady A, and Lady A can go to college only if she prostitutes herself, I would do it. That's right. I'd pick and choose who my clients were. If some beast shows up at the door, it looks like he could strangle me. Obviously, I'm sending him away, and he'd be so quick to just say, okay, sure, no problem.
Yeah, right, he would.
It was a good try. Have a nice day. Good luck in school.
Making him double up on the condiment.
Oh, double up.
Freshening his breath before he can touch me and my delicate feminine body. But I'm doing whatever it takes to get ahead. I want to be one of the few female CEOs that there are out there if I'm a woman, Terry, and I know my only shot is to go to a 4-year college. Whatever has to be done, do it, and block it out of your mind.
Jeez.
There it is.
Lay back and shuddy. It all comes back to that, huh?
That's the T-shirt, baby. Now, Marvin Beaver's on the line. Oh.
Wow.
Okay, she's one eager beaver, Terry. We gotta have to take a break because we're way behind now. All this hooker talk is really throwing us for a loop here.
I was a Beaver believer the whole time. I knew she'd call back.
And a homecoming queen. Okay, there we go. We'll take a break. Obviously, there are a lot of people that want to talk about this. I don't know if I have time for them. We may, and we'll see what happens after these words. Yes.
The T-Man.
She was beautiful. She was young. She was innocent. She was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had them all over the world.
Definitely your moneymaker.
You know I got it. If you want to come get it, stand next to this money.
Yes. Ooh, spring semester taken care of. Okay, very good. There it is.
One night.
It's a busy night.
That is.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will, Terry, I will be asking you for more stories very quickly. I will be asking you what you have in that magazine that you just opened, if you are interested in reading that. But,
I am.
Oh, you are?
It's a goodie.
It's a good little article you have there that you want to share with the class?
Sure.
Okay, well, we'll get to that in a second, but I'm still...
I thought you wanted me to share now.
Well, you can give me the title of it, and it'll whet our appetite, if you know what I'm saying, right, Terry?
Yeah. His moan zones.
His moan zones?
Yes.
Men have moan zones.
Oh, you have 11 of them.
Oh, don't tell me like I don't know, Terry. I got 11. That's exactly right. That's the exact number I was thinking of when you said the moan zones. Men have moan zones?
Yes.
This is going to make women aware of the moan zones?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm here to help.
I got one moan zone!
Really?
Stop wasting your time in other areas. Go right for it. There's the zone. Draw a big bullseye on it for you. Or a bug bullseye. Let's see here. But right now, I have read the entire article during the last break, Terry. And you left out some interesting stats here, don't you know? Yes, Terry, of course, in the last segment, which led to a lot of phone calls, a lot of people still patiently waiting to get their comments in on this, brought to our attention a very interesting trend here. Yes. A 50% rise in girls paying for college with prostitution.
Oh.
What?
According to a recent study in the past 6 years. There's been a 50% increase in the number of girls who are paying for college through prostitution. in a survey, this is an interesting little part of it you left out there, in a survey of 130 students that they did in one of the micro studies of the major study they did here, the 130 students indicated to the researchers that 6 to 10% of them knew a fellow student who worked as a hoe.
Wow.
Another 10% of them knew a student who strips. That's a whole other avenue that we haven't discussed here. Well, that's all of a sudden now fine. That's no big deal now. If I would have started it, if you would have started the story that way, that would have been a huge deal. But because we're talking about prostitution, stripping's a big downgrade, and now you're all cool with it.
No. But I think that stripping is probably more common
Yes.
as far as...
Well, apparently not. Let's talk about who we're actually dealing with when we're talking about the prostitutes of today. The prostitutes of today, Terry, the hookers that we're talking about, are not the hookers of yesterday.
Oh, I like those ones.
All right? Have no illusions.
True.
Despite what a caller in the last segment may have indicated, these are not streetwalkers that are like all heroined up that all of a sudden decide to themselves, I feel like I want to go to college now.
Yeah, I got cleaned up.
Right.
No more needles.
I have a couple of hours in the day. I'm going to go to college and still walk the streets at night and dope myself up. That's not who we're talking about.
No,
we are talking about the girls 15, 20, 10 years ago that these are the same girls that would have had sex for free with sorority boys and a good drunken night.
Right.
Now they're just making you pay. That's all there is to it. We're talking about girls who are working at a little espresso huts, whatever you want to call those little joints, those little shacks, that instead of going there every day and making little amounts of money you can put in your piggy bank and hearing all these comments about how great their breasts look, get tired of that and just decide to hoe themselves out and make money in a bigger time fashion.
Right.
All right? These are the same girls that would have experimented with their female roommate for free, but now have other bigger goals in their mind. Okay. That's the girls we're talking about here. We're talking about the girls who have decent families, but their parents either refuse to pay for college or they just really can't swing it because the finances are a little tight, but they have bright minds, and certainly minds that could be molded into even brighter, more developed minds tomorrow. Wow. These are not street-walking, crab-hanging little hoes.
Oh, so not the 42-year-old with the fake red hair, cigarette, bright red lipstick, badgering you when you say no?
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
These are good people.
And let me tell you, she is worth a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. As long as you double up. Yes, that's who we're talking about here.
Yeah.
All right.
I understand.
Crab hanging.
So keep that in mind.
All right.
Going in a pool doesn't kill the crabs, just so you know.
Whoa.
Depends how long you're spending there. Okay. I got Marva Beaver on the line. She wants to win this morning's bill-paying segment, but she's going to have to hang on. I got people waiting a long time here. 1-866-663-T-Man. Then we're going to find all about the moan zones.
Your moan zone.
My moan zone.
Yes.
Yes, I have 11.
You do.
I'm looking all over my body to find out where the hell they may be.
I don't even have 11 parts of my body.
I can't think of 11 myself. If you made me write a list of my body, Terry, I'm probably getting stuck somewhere on 8 or 9. Let's see here. Jay is calling from Napa. Yes, Jay, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just calling about the college girl thing. I think it's a little bit about marketing, you know, like young college guys out on their own for the first time, a little bit of money from, you know, grandparents or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just easy targets, man.
And a lot of these girls that we're talking about here, Terry, don't even have to go outside of the college campus to make it happen.
Right.
This Jay from Napa is telling us that these dudes are coming to the fall semester, the beginning of the school year, with maybe $1,000 or $2.
No way.
That grandpa stuck in his back pocket.
Maybe.
I don't think so.
I mean, most college kids are pretty poor, though. I mean, maybe not at
The
Stanford.
customers are not going to college.
You'd be surprised.
Some.
You would be surprised. John in Tacoma. They weren't back in your day, Stephen.
Oh, John.
You know,
Hey-man.
Yes, John, go ahead.
Sorry, sir. I'm willing to help the economy and everything and support some future education. So when I get into work, I'm going to throw some scholarships up on Craigslist for the ladies.
Yes, he's got the name all ready to go, Terry. He's John
always
from
willing to
Tacoma.
do my part.
Yes.
You're a good guy.
You find the right woman, you're going to put a whole scholarship on the line for her, huh?
Actually, multiple scholarships.
Wow.
The United Need a Hoe College Fund.
And how much are you willing to put forth for the scholarship? $50.
Yeah.
I'm actually with a great girl now. However, I will probably, we'll have to see exactly how much money I can pilfer out of the company bank account.
Well, give me an idea. How much are we talking about here? Maybe I go back to school. What?
At least $250 a crack.
$250. What a scholarship we're talking about here. Well done, sir. So you're just saying the going rate? Scholarship, my ass.
I know.
A crack.
All these clients.
It's not even giving it to them, and they need to apply for it.
Rez. Rez from Santa Clara, hello. Rez, are you there? Oh, Rez.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Rez.
Actually, you know what? I'm just getting pulled over by a cop. So.
Yes, well, that makes two of us, Rez. So hopefully you'll do as good as we do.
I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Well, hang on. Let's see what happens here.
They don't like that.
Just keep the phone by your waist or whatever.
I'll just put you on speaker.
Okay, yeah. Let's listen in.
Throw a sweatshirt over your booze and your weed.
Mm-hmm. Tell the cop the hooker's your sister, and everything will be fine. She's on her way to college.
It's a bad feeling right now for him.
It's a tough moment.
God, sucks.
Cops.
So he can fax in his bill.
Put your hands on your steering wheel so they don't have to drop their weapon. Yeah. Everything will be all right. Is Rez still there?
All right.
You're roughing Rez up, Terry!
I'm going to kill you, pig! Bam, bam! Whoa, what
Don't
happened?
forget we're on speakerphone.
Yeah.
Rez, are you all right? I think we just heard the speakerphone version of Do You Know Why I Pulled You Over?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, over.
I understand I made a mistake. I didn't stop at the track light. I thought he was going to go.
Didn't stop at the stoplight.
Yeah, well, that could be an oversight that anyone could fall into there.
Yeah, Red Schmidt.
Colorblind.
Name is Rez. He's got to give him a break.
He's in the...
Rez? Rez is gone. Is Rez still there?
Yeah.
Poor Rez. I think this is the sound of Rez. Just kind of whacking him off now. Oh. I can't say that. Yeah, I can't say that on the air.
Really?
Don't part so.
But Rez is probably doing it, and everything's all okay now. And everything will work out just fine.
You're probably right, whatever you said.
Yeah. Marva Beaver has been hanging on. Woo-hoo. She's not going to swear.
Hello?
Are you there, Marva?
I am here.
How are you?
I'm fine.
What's going on? Where's the bill I pulled? Here it is. Marva, you are a woman who sent in a pretty big bill here.
There's no other way.
Yes,
There's
smart.
no other way.
Wise of you to do so, Marva. $1,416. And let's not forget the 81 cents.
Yes, let's not.
Marva says, why should I have to pay for my own property taxes?
All right.
Let the T-Man do it.
Woo!
Marva, do you know why I pulled you over?
What?
Oh, jeez. Marva, are you on speakerphone right now?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Can you listen to the questions very carefully?
Yes. I'm excited.
I wish I could say the same. Marva, what's going on in your life? You a married woman?
I am.
You're married
with 4 kids.
Four kids.
Oh, wow.
So it's safe to say us taking care of a bill that you have hanging around your mind would be a nice little load off, right?
It would.
Yes. How long you been married, Marva?
5 years.
And how's that working out for you?
Great.
5 years, 4 kids. Is it fair to say at least one of those kids is an out-of-wedlock situation?
Safe to say.
Yes.
And only one.
Uh-huh. All right, easy. Fine.
Oh, you've been busy in your marriage then.
Shut up.
Whoa. And the other 3 kids are your husband's kids, or is that too much of a stretch? Oh! Wow. And you are, what's that term? Happily married?
I am very happy.
Yes. And you think this guy and you will last a lifetime?
Yes, I would say so.
Yes. And how old are you, Marva Beaver?
29.
Yeah, she has to be in love to take the name Beaver. Is that your husband's name that you accepted, that you were willing to tack on as your new name?
Of course.
Really?
Yeah.
What was your maiden name?
Johnson. I should have kept it, huh?
She went from Johnson to Beaver.
Jeez, either
Gotta
one.
be kidding me.
Talk about one extreme to the other.
I better not say that because my husband's listening.
I've been a Johnson for quite a while. Now I'm going beaver. I'm not looking back.
That's great.
I hope the hormones kick in eventually.
Well, how could a Johnson and a beaver getting together not be a match made in heaven?
I
Jerry?
know. Perfect match.
You're Johnson. I'm beaver. I guess we have no choice but to make a go of this one.
Peanut butter's in my chocolate.
It's delicious. Anyway, Marva Beaver, congratulations. You have your bill taken care of. No worries, no fuss, no muss. We don't make you lay down and shutty. You don't have to prostitute yourself anymore.
Anymore.
You are a winner.
Marva.
Great.
Are you loving life?
I am loving life. My kids
Yes.
something.
You what?
My kids want to say thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Jesus. Get your snot-billed kids off the phone, would you, please? It's bad enough you have to deal with them. I have to deal with them. All right, Marva.
I'm thankful, man.
Congratulations.
That's great.
Thank you.
Yes, hang on the line. We're paying all of your $1,416 bill and 81 cents here.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Isn't that smart of you to send it in?
Yes, very
Yes,
smart.
very smart. What are you going to do with the rest of the day now?
Oh, I'm going to work.
Well, I think you should take the day off then.
No.
They ain't going to pay you $1,481.16.81, are they? Didn't think so. All right, hang on the line. I'm going to work.
You're loaded now. Just take the day off.
That's right.
Go buy
Can
something.
retire now.
It's on.
Marva Beaver.
Good deal.
Yes.
Yeah, Johnson.
That's great.
Talk about from one extremes to the other. From Rez being pulled over, getting about a $300 ticket,
Yeah.
to Marva Beaver, winner in the bill-paying little shindiggy here, yeah.
The T-Man.
Where do they teach you to talk like this? In some Panama City sailor want a hump bar? Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
Here's your opportunity. I know you have a story that you want to share with us about his erogenous zone.
His moan
Oh, his
zones.
moan zone. I love to moan.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
One of the world's greatest moaners.
Are you?
I'm one of the all-time greats, yes. And I'm making it clear to you right now, Terry, that this is your best opportunity to get any stories that you have lined up for the morning out and to the forefront, because after this here couple of moments are done, then I'm going to go to the phones, and it's going to be calls the rest of the way home, pretty much. So give me like two stories, your best two that you have left over. Then we'll do the moan zone, little
Yay.
dilly. We'll spend about 10, 20 seconds on that, and then we'll move on to phone calls. What do you have there?
Well, USA Today interviewed a whole bunch of CEOs of major companies, and they found that the only
Oh, this is your best story? I even know what you're going to tell us. I heard this yesterday on the news. This is old news. They found one thing in common.
Yeah, the only thing that they had in common, of all these CEOs had in common,
Right.
was that they were spanked as children.
They got their asses beat.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
What they don't tell you, though, is that 50 years ago, and these CEOs are like 50, 60-year-old men, everyone got their ass beat back then.
Right.
So that's why they all have that in common. But if you all of a sudden feel inclined to go and beat the crap out of your 2-year-old's ass, thinking they're going to become a CEO, then by all means.
Sure, if my kid's going to be CEO.
Yes, if you can make your two-year-old a CEO, it's for their own good. Whack the hell out of that ass at some point today, because that's the news of the day. Yeah, that's become like a big human interest story. I heard a lot of different news outfits covering that story. Everyone's talking about that. Oh, you got to beat your kid's ass now because they won't be a CEO if you don't take a belt to the ass. So I should go home and spank my wife's ass, hoping that she'll become a CEO, Terry?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. It's for your own good, baby.
Make that move.
I can't work forever. We got to support the family here. Come on. I know you want another.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, this hurts me more than it hurts you. Believe me. All right. I think we're onto something there.
There you go.
Or you can not spank your kid's ass and enjoy the ballet recitals.
That sounds like a nice plan. What else? What else? So,
well,
beating the ass. What else?
An interesting trend, man. More and more psychiatrists are turning to video conferencing to treat their patients these days.
So you don't even have to leave the house.
No.
Video conferencing.
That is correct.
Just flick on the webcam and you're treated. Wow. That's kind of cool. I don't have to, like, get off the internet. I can turn on the webcam, still be surfing gangsta porn, and get treated, right?
I guess so.
Huh.
Laying there on the couch.
Yeah, I'm laying on the couch, Doc.
Right.
I know it looks like I'm sitting all vertically, but believe me, I'm laying on the couch. No, you didn't hear any sounds of Asian twin babysitters with hoodrings.com. That's just, that's my dog in the background. I don't have a dog, but that's it in the background. Mm-hmm.
You're in their web chat room and you can't get You get confused as to which one you're on.
That's right.
It'd be tough.
Jeez.
So video conferencing
Is the way to go, supposedly.
is the new trend.
Yeah.
For psychiatrists.
Mm-hmm.
No more of those embarrassing waiting room times.
Yeah.
Thinking, okay, how crazy is that person?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look pretty nuts. I thought I was pretty bad, but look at them. They got a tough life.
Definitely not as bad as that guy.
Because I know you've been to many a psychiatrist.
Oh, so many.
Right. And the waiting room time is probably some of the longest minutes of your life and some of the most just embarrassing moments you'll ever have to deal with.
Sure.
Looking at weird people wondering what they're thinking of you.
Right.
Don't worry, I'm not as bad as you. Trust me. My life's in shambles, but not as bad as yours.
Everybody's saying that down the line about the next guy.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever's at the end's the worst.
So video conferencing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. This is a major breakthrough. Yes, treatment will be better than ever, I'm sure. The crazy person is really going to be fine in no time now.
Right.
Thanks a lot for the new trend, you lazy psychiatrist.
Okay.
Especially when your session's on YouTube.
Yeah, that's nice. You open up your innermost thoughts, and then it becomes like a Visa credit card commercial. This guy's willingness to smell his own poop, priceless.
That makes you weird?
A little bit.
Okay, that's too bad.
What else? Terry, why don't you give us the article? What article do
The
you have
article
there?
is entitled His Moan Zone.
His Moan Zones!
And you guys have at least 11.
I know exactly where they are! Yeah. I got one moan zone that I'm interested in, Terry.
One?
Yes. You need not waste any other time.
No.
But head right down to this general vicinity.
Well, actually, in that general vicinity, there's more than just one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's more than
All right, we'll go down the list. Give me, how many? They have 11.
They have
Give me, the best one. Give me the best 7. Go ahead, real quick.
I'm not going to go
All right,
just list them.
What do they have? I want to hear the moan
they
zones.
do. I want to kind of discuss them.
Oh.
First of all, they talk about his eyes.
His eyes.
Yes, you
It's a
men
moan
and your
zone.
eyes. Yes, it is.
Yes.
And they'll tell you how to make it a moan
Just sit
zone.
right on my eye there.
Sit on my eye.
No, first you're actually supposed to touch the tip of your nose.
Are they giving women strategies
Yes.
on how to really tap into the male eye moan zone area?
Yes.
Okay, and their suggestion to the ladies, this is from what magazine?
Cosmo.
Of course. Every woman's best friend.
Of course.
Cosmopolitan.
Screwing up women for years.
Mm-hmm. So the eyes is a moan zone.
It is.
I don't know how they could be. They're always closed when you're around.
Or
I don't want to see you.
Or covered with the blindfold.
I'm thinking of someone else. But go ahead.
Would you like me to tell the ladies how to do it? Make the moan zone the best?
Yes, how to make
His
the eye zone, moan zone as big time as possible?
Yes.
Sure, let me hear the strategy.
Touch the tip of your nose to his lashes. And finish by gently sweeping your lower lip against his eyelid.
God, Vernon!
Are you?
The moaning will never end!
Sounds pretty sensual.
You know what? Stop wasting your stupid freaking time up there and come right down here!
Believe it or not, I think
How
that
come they don't know that?
I think that men
Why
actually
are you-
like this.
Why is Cosmo? No, men don't want this.
Oh.
Men don't like this. Men don't want you taking the tip of your stupid, pointy, six-nose job nose
Your sex nose.
and be messing around with his eyelid.
There are a few men out there who may like to connect that way.
I like the foreplay stuff like that.
Yeah, see, Steven's like that.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable that they're advising women to be wasting time around his eyelid with your nose. Yes, what an unbelievable little bit of time we're spending here together. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing.
Right.
Part of the erotic experience.
It
man.
is, yeah. And don't forget to gently sweep your lower lip against his eyelid, too, to finish it off.
That finishes it off?
Yeah, up there in the eyes.
All right, now let me finish you off. I'm going to strangle you. Get someone who actually knows what they're doing. Know how to take care of my needs. Because men have needs, Terry.
I know that.
And they all funnel down to one moan zone.
But this is heightening those
You can
needs.
forget the other 10 moan zones. Eyelids.
Ears. That's another one. I know.
T-Man's
I
like,
know.
Hummer, sex, done, get out.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Tell me you're turning that down. Hummer sex, done, get out.
Wow.
All in 5 minutes. There you go. Have a nice life.
See, what you're doing here is you're talking to the ladies, telling the ladies this is what men want. No, this is the kind of stuff that women like. This is not the kind of stuff that men like. End of story. I'm telling you, I speak on both sides, dear. I represent all men while speaking for all women. Women like this stuff, men don't.
Sure, but I think
that's it.
Oh, I like it. I'm sure my man will like it, too.
Forget it.
Yeah, you got to add that to the whatever Steven said, though.
His ears.
His ears, yes.
Gently poke the wet tip of your tongue into his ear and wiggle it around the inside edges.
That's nasty.
Alternating,
yeah, it is pretty gross, man.
Yeah.
Alternating between inside wiggles and outside nibbles is sure to rev his erotic engine.
I'm going to rev this. and then get out.
Nobody's in here and it's getting me going.
Steven, again, excited? As I said, women love this stuff. All right, what else? Moan zone number 3.
His underarms?
Underarms. Well, now you're talking to her.
Oh.
Yes.
What? I would have never thought this, but apparently his underarms is a moan zone.
Yes, of course.
They say to get over any gross out factor as soon as possible because the underarms are a ticket to tranquility.
Ticket to tranquility.
Yeah, for your stressed out man.
Well, I will tell you this. I like my underarms tickled, Terry.
How do you like them tickled?
It's the first thing you've said that made any sense. Yes, when I realized my wife's watching TV and I'm not about to get anything of any major proportion, I asked her, well, since you're just watching TV, just stick your arm over my chest here and put it right on my underarm and tickle my underarm. I really, it relaxes me when I have my underarm tickled. Yes.
Really?
I'm admitting this to you.
So you have more than one moan zone.
Well, I didn't realize it was considered a moan zone.
It is.
Because I like my underarm tickled when I know nothing else. This is not a choice that I would take over Hummer sex. Get out.
Right.
Does it take you back to a time when, like, your sister would hold you down and tickle you or something like that? I mean, why? I mean, why does it?
So that did make the internet, huh?
Seems kind of weird.
I like my underarms tickled. All right. Why don't we just leave it at that?
Okay.
It's very relaxing.
Relaxing.
Yes. And it doesn't have the same effect when I tickle my own underarms.
Wow.
All right?
That is
so
true.
it's not like you're just sitting there. I can.
I'm laying back on the bed.
Right.
Bored out of my gourd. She's watching her freaking girly shows like Dancing with the Stupid Stars or McDreamies Are Us. Yeah. And I say, well, since nothing else going on, why don't you just tickle my underarm?
You just throw your arms up and...
I don't throw them up in the air.
You wave them like you just don't care. I mean, who does that?
I'm trying to make Terry feel like I'm relating to her story to some degree. I can't lie when she said underarms because underarms happens to be a little bit of a thing for me.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
All right.
We all have our things. That's not your specialty, though.
Not my specialty. Oh. It'd be a damn shame if that was my specialty. All right. What else?
His fingers and palms.
His fingers and palms.
Yes. And they suggest to lightly scratch.
This is just a nightmare.
Lightly scratch small circles into his open palm using 1 or 2 fingernails.
Doing nothing for any guy. Can guarantee you that.
I like that.
Then
doing nothing for any guy.
Doing
what are you
something
talking
for
about?
Steven.
Doing nothing for any guy. All right?
Oh, but the underarms, that's great.
I would tell any woman that's doing that, all right, you're doing nothing for my palm. You might as well just take my palm, throw it right on my old speckle there, and just start letting me go for it, because obviously you're doing nothing for me.
Well, then they say then gradually widen the circles so you're delicately tracing the outer edges of his palms as well.
Real exciting.
Steven's wife only knew what went on with that palm during the day. She ain't touching it.
She ain't doing any circles around that palm.
No.
That palm is nasty.
Yeah. Really dirty.
What else?
Bad palm.
What else, Terry? Let's move through this.
I'm going to throw my hands in the air.
I couldn't be any border than I am. What else?
The crease in his thigh.
Crease in his thigh.
Yes.
Or in Steven's case, the creases all over his thigh.
Jeez.
Torso, yes.
Okay, they say press your thumbs delicately into one crease.
What else?
Massaging your way from his hip to his inner thigh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you seem so uninterested.
No, keep going. What else? Just run through. You don't have to go through all the
okay.
details.
Well, they
what else do you
have
have highlighted there?
I like the details.
His treasure trail.
His treasure trail?
Yes.
If you're talking about the trail in my underwear, Terry, it ain't leading to any treasure.
Jeez.
What trail? What other trail can we talking about here?
A vertical line from his navel down to where...
The happy trail, that's called,
Well,
Terry.
they call it the treasure trail.
You're talking about the little bit of hair that leads to the old...
Right.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
I don't even want to know.
Or in Steven's case, the massive amount of hair.
Oh, gosh.
You have to peel back to realize there's a man under there.
Covers up the fat pad.
But most guys, like myself, just have a little dab of happy trail hair that leads to a really big situation. Now, every woman should work that trail.
Okay.
That is a little bit of, as long as you don't just like linger there. I mean, you want to take a couple of seconds and work down the trail, that's a nice little moment. As long as it leads to some big things.
The Hummer sex and out of here.
More or less.
Out of here. Forgot that one. She's gone, finally.
It's Hummer sex and out of here.
Well, see, I need her out of here before I can do that.
Well, usually the leads to out of here.
Oh, okay.
Whether she's ready to go or not.
The 22-second one that changes notes 4 times?
That's right.
So what if that came after the Hummer? Boy.
What if it came during?
Hummer's probably over.
I like a woman who can work through that.
Oh, God.
Doesn't lose her concentration.
Gotta play through the slumps.
Oh, that wasn't me, I swear. I don't know what I did. Sorry.
Yeah. I've heard you do it too, but nothing there.
That's hot, too.
All right, couple more. What do you got, real quick?
Give it to me.
What do you got? What do you got?
Oh, jeez. I'm just going to give you one more.
One more,
His
yes.
buttocks.
His buttocks. A very big erogenous zone
Oh.
for every gay man in the world. Tomorrow,
Don't you kind of like it stroked a little bit, just kind of like your underarms?
I was hearing you tell Hopscotch during one of the breaks. Aren't you going to read that story, or are you not going to get to that? That isn't tomorrow coming out day or something like that?
Yes, it is. Tomorrow is National Coming Out Day.
National Coming Out Day.
Yes.
Speaking of buttocks.
Well, yeah.
Well, you could be a woman, too.
Couldn't help be reminded of the fact that I overheard you sharing with Hopscotch that tomorrow is National Coming Out Day.
Yes.
So for those who are hiding desperately in the closet of life, they have created a day for you to feel like you are amongst company that are coming out of the proverbial closet. Oh, isn't there safety in numbers? Isn't that wonderful, Terry?
Well, back in 1987, 500,000 people marched on Washington, D.C. for gay and lesbian rights.
And
so
they
this
came up
commemorates
and they threw them a bone by giving them National Coming Out Day.
October 11th.
Is there mail on National Coming Out Day, Terry? Are the banks closed?
They threw him a bone.
Can you make a deposit on National Coming Out Day?
Absolutely,
yes, you can, big boy.
Can you make a withdrawal, Terry?
Yeah,
on National Coming Out Day?
You can. Bank is
definitely
open.
mail on
Could
that
you
day.
up your dividends?
You can do whatever you'd like.
Oh, so it's not a big enough day for it to be a school closed,
Right.
mail.
Not like a national holiday like that as of yet.
Well, someday.
Someday, yes. Maybe. You never know.
It'll be seen for the valuable day that it is. I mean, Columbus Day has the banks closed.
Yeah, it
When was
did.
the last time you thought about Columbus?
Who's that now?
You think about coming out all the time. Should be a holiday.
So what should we do for National Coming Out Day?
I'm sure it doesn't matter what day you come out.
Pasty, does it mean anything to you?
Oh, gee.
Okay.
Pasty Dave, the virgin, 29-year-old male species.
Need come to me.
A lot of question marks about who he really is.
True.
Although I have, many have suggested, not many, but a couple have suggested, well, he's got to be who he is because he's hiding his real lifestyle. I will be the first to tell you that is not the case. I've said that all along, Terry, and I have my very own theories on Pasty Dave, so I'm not suggesting by any means that you are some man who's hiding out. So I don't know why it would mean anything to you. I was just giving you an opportunity.
But
Not at this time, no.
if in this time.
Not this time.
Next week at this time. I'm in.
Oh, October 11th next year.
But if, in fact, you were a gay, would you be comfortable coming out in front of us? Or would you not tell us?
I assume if I was a gay.
If you were a gay, would you tell us or not?
Okay.
Or would you hide about it?
I don't think that I would hide about it. I don't think I'd.
I
be
can't
proud of it.
picture
You wouldn't
him.
tell us
If
first.
you were a hider, though, let's say hypothetically you were a hiding gay.
Oh.
You were a hider or a gay. Would you take this opportunity, this National Coming Out Day that they have now put out for all the hiding out world to embrace,
Hiding gay.
and utilize it as a day where you feel the safety in numbers to take the opportunity to come out? Would it be a day that would inspire you to do just that, or would you stay hidden regardless?
I don't think I would do that because
You wouldn't be in the will either way, my friend. You're not going to be in the will either way.
Yeah, no, I
Doesn't
don't.
matter what day you choose.
I think it's a personal thing that, is whenever somebody's ready to do that, then they're going to do it, and they shouldn't just...
And you don't like the idea of a particular day to force people before they're ready.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
You want to keep hiding. Play a game of Marco Homo.
What if there was a straight day? Would you come out on that day?
A day of making out with a girl?
Yeah, when are you going to come out with that?
God, he hates
when are you going
us.
to come out with some decision of sexuality?
You guys will definitely be the first to know.
Why do I doubt it? There it is, the life and times of Pasty David.
I love it.
It's a monthly installment, sometimes a weekly installment. We find out a little bit more, and yet we know less than ever before when we do the life and times of Pasty David Arthur III.
Funny guy.
Who knows that if he even used National Coming Out Day to, if he was a gay, if he used it to his advantage, Terry, he knows he'd be written out of his dad's will.
Oh, yeah.
And his dad is loaded.
It's not a will you want to be written out of.
That's not a will you want to be taken out of, right, Pasty?
Sure isn't.
I think his parents wouldn't write him out. Come on.
I don't think...
Would your parents,
I don't think
if you
so
told
either.
your parents you were a gay, would they write you out immediately, or would they take a few weeks to consider what the next move should be?
Well, they would not do anything immediately, and I couldn't see that out of my phone.
So your parents would embrace your gayness?
I would think so,
That's
yes.
nice of them.
That is nice.
But I can't be for certain.
No more family trips with you and your lover.
No, those are over.
Oh. All right, there it is. More of the life and times of Pasty Dave. Let's take a break.
Oh, my goodness.
And let us line up calls. 1-866-663-TEAM. As a matter of fact, there have been people waiting so long, Terry. I'm going to get to a couple of calls here.
All right.
And then we'll take more as the show reaches the home stretch. Brian, you're on the air. Hello.
G-Man.
Yes, Brian.
Hey, I got a question for you.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Well, I've been going out with this girl for like two or 3 years.
Yes.
And she had a relationship before that for about 3 or 4 years. And she got cheated on pretty bad at the end of it. And I haven't done anything to make her think that I'm cheating on her. But she's just crazy. Like, she thinks she's checking my phone bills all the time. She's suspicious of wherever I'm going. She's checking my phone bills, blah, blah, blah. And,
so you have to take the burden. You have to take all the fallout for the guy that scarred her badly in her previous relationship.
Exactly.
Some guy wounds her. The wound never heals, Terry, and this man has to deal with the brunt of the fallout of that.
Unfortunate.
Exactly. And she's been talking lately about we've been going out for so long, we started making a commitment and blah, blah, blah.
Yes, blah, blah, blah is exactly what I'm sure you were hearing when she was talking. Yes, go ahead.
Exactly. But I'm not sure what to do. You think I should make a commitment or not?
You've been going out with her for 2-3 years?
Yeah.
And she
still doesn't trust me a bit.
And she's asking for a commitment. Well, what have you committed to? Do you guys live together? Do you guys...
We don't live together.
You don't live together, but you've promised exclusivity. You've promised that she's the only one that you're going to be messing around with. And between me and you...
Yeah.
And no one's listening but me and you. Between me and you, have you fulfilled that promise, yes or no?
Yeah.
That's lame. Why? Why do you feel the need to be faithful when you're not married? Why do you feel the need to be faithful when you're not engaged? What do you really owe this girl, beside the fact that she's scarred so badly?
Well, she's a really cool chick, and she's very loyal, and I could see myself with her if she just get over this one point.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
20 years old.
Oh, my gosh.
Terry, the man has wasted some of the most valuable F years of his life.
Right.
Some of the most valuable experimentation years, some of the most valuable just run him down, line him up, and knock him down kind of years of his life. 18 to 20 on one girl who's got issues.
But she's a good girl, though.
How many women have you had sex with in your life? And don't lie to me, because I know it's a low number.
12.
He's lying.
And he's only 20?
The rule of 3 would tell you he's only had sex with 4 women in his life, Terry.
Right.
Only 4, and that's probably pushing it. For the Well, for the past 2.5, 3 years, since you were 17, you've only been with 1 woman. So what are we supposed to believe? At 14, you were with 11 women?
Let me explain myself. We went out when we were 16, and we broke up and ended badly, and I kind of went on a tear of like 5, 6 girls.
Oh, what a tear! It's a slow weekend to a lot of guys.
I'm so handsome I can do whoever I want.
So 5 or 6 girls within a year.
Within a year.
Fine.
That's a
And then
tear.
got back together with her. So where does the other 7 come in?
Where did the 7 come in?
You said you...
Before that. I got started with like 13.
You lost your virginity when you were 13.
Oh, yeah, I was a pimp, dude.
To who?
Had an awesome place, cool car.
So who'd you lose your virginity to at 13? We want to call her and verify this. Huh?
You can't call her. I went on a cruise to Mexico.
No, what he's claiming...
cruise to Mexico. We'll never find that woman.
No, what he's claiming then is he's had sex from 13 to 16 with 7 women.
So your family took you on a cruise to Mexico, and you were burning it up on the Lido deck there, huh?
Oh, yeah, numerous girls in South America. You'll never be able to find them.
You found a How old was the girl you had sex with at 13 on a cruise ship?
She was 15.
She was 15?
Yeah.
Frickin' liar.
I'm not a liar.
What a liar. A 15-year-old and a 13-year-old just...
I wish.
Where'd you do it on the ship?
Where did I do it on the ship?
Right on the shuffleboard court, 3 in the morning? What?
No, it's her sister's room. There's like a little club on the ship, and for 1800 club, and we went back to a room.
He's making this up as he
it
goes
can
along.
Get boring on a ship, though, for a long time.
I'm not saying it can't get boring. I'm not saying you're a 13-year-old not looking for a little something, not so able to make it happen with the first 15-year-old you'll run into on the cruise ship.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like at 13 he had a real good mouthpiece.
Not saying it's not workable, Terry.
Right.
But the odds of it happening, especially to this dude, are so remote that the chance of him lying are a lot stronger than him having the story be a true one.
Right.
But regardless.
Well, we snuck alcohol on the ship, and we were drinking too.
Oh, you were such a big timer.
There's no alcohol on the ship to be found anywhere.
Well, he can't buy it at 13. Right. Anyway. Regardless of whether you're lying or not, you have a question about how to keep your girlfriend at bay.
Well, if I should keep her or not.
You're deciding whether it's time to...
Well, if she'll ever trust me. Do you think she'll ever trust me?
He's deciding whether to go on another one of these tears where he just starts screwing women left and right to the total of 5 in a year.
That's not the case. I just want to know if you think I'm wasting my time or not with her.
Well, she obviously wants to, if I'm to take your story at face value, wants to get a lot more serious than you do. But you sound like the kind of guy who is more the serious guy than you are the guy to be single and tearing it up out there. So maybe you want to consider this more than it sounds like you are to make yourself sound all big time on the air. Maybe you are the commitment guy, and you only realize that when she moves on and gets a new boyfriend. I don't want you to be the guy.
I am the commitment guy. I want to be with her.
I don't want you to be the guy regretting that you broke up with her because you thought you were more big time than you are. Then you leave stupid CDs on her doorstep, acting like a pathetic fool, trying to get her to listen to your song again so she gets that emotion back in her.
That's stupid.
I don't want you to be that guy.
Oh, man.
So you better take what she's suggesting to you seriously, and you better know for a fact that it's not what you want if you decide to move on.
Well, no, it's not the question. Do you think she'll ever trust me or not?
Well, some women are just not the trustworthy types. And you know, after going out with her for 3 years, you know the extent of how strong her jealousy and her controlling ways get. So if you can deal with that, you've seen it all, you should make that decision. If you can't deal with it, get out now. Because it doesn't get any better. If anything, it'll get worse. The more serious you get, it'll get, if anything, a little bit worse. But you've seen, on a grand scale, the large part of it. Can you deal with it or can you not? Decide the next 10 seconds.
I can deal with it.
All right. You know what? I'm right. This guy sounds like a commitment guy. Yeah. He's in love with her, if not more than she is with him.
Right.
Why is he playing games? Just get more serious than you are.
Aww.
All right?
Okay, thank you, T-Man.
Live happily ever after.
Oh, that's such
sad
a sweet
story.
Love story.
It's pathetic.
I wonder what his moan zone is.
Jeez. Ears and eyes. Sounds like Steven's interested in finding out.
It's probably the same area that most of the 20-year-olds you grew up with are, Steven.
Whoa. 1-866-663-T-MAN is the number to call. That's a toll-free number.
Oh, lucky for us.
See how simple it was to figure out that guy's life?
Right.
In a matter of minutes and break it down for him? Couldn't figure it out himself, but we put it very clearly in front of his face, and he knows we're right. He knows we're right. We'll do the same for you, too, ladies and gentlemen. 1-866-663-T-MAN. Back after these words.
The T-Man Show. Call now. 1-866-663-T-MAN.
Angelina's bodyguard attacks a photographer in India. Extra has the story behind the pit bull and the shocking video everyone's talking about.
Yeah, everybody.
It happened outside their hotel where Brad and Angie ventured out over the weekend for a rickshaw ride with Maddox.
Right.
Watch
How
as
could
the
you
body...
deny? How could you deny Maddox the rickshaw ride, Terry?
Can't.
You can't.
So let's go.
What the hell is a rickshaw ride? Do you have any idea?
Yeah.
It's a boat, right?
Oh, it is?
No, it's a bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like the three-wheeled bicycle thing where someone's pedaling and you're sitting in the back.
Well, you see them in Las Vegas, you know.
Yeah.
I'm still confused. I don't really care, though.
Watch as the bodyguard snaps and nearly chokes photographer Sam Rell. We've learned today the photog may take action.
I haven't decided yet. I'm considering it.
Wow.
So who is the burly bodyguard who's never more than a few feet from Angie's side? He's Irish-born Mickey Brett, who has also guarded Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock.
Right.
Brett has been a controversial figure.
Good.
He was reportedly once arrested in a murder investigation, but charges were ultimately dropped.
Oh, that's the man for the job, my bodyguard world, Terry.
Yeah.
Yes.
You need somebody tough. He's the guy.
Now, do you think this guy, part of this tough exterior he's putting on, not that it's not definitely part of his personality, but there's a little part of him, if not a big part, that's saying, all right, if I act really tough around Angelina, she's going to get really moist and all wanting me. And that's my best shot in trying to take down that Angelina Jolie ass. Do you think there's part of him saying that or what?
No, I think he really just wants to get paid.
He really turns on the extra toughness when Angelina's around and starts choking photographers to try to get her all hot or what?
I do.
I don't.
I think that's what I would do if I were him.
Well, but...
Because I think that's what Angelina likes.
Really?
Yes. And Brad Pitt ain't providing that, that's for sure.
Oh, definitely not. No, Mr. Brawny there.
So that's the void in her life right now.
So
he can fill that void, baby.
Oh.
In more ways than one. Back to the phones we go at 1-866-663-T-MAN. That is a toll-free number, don't you know? 1-866-663-T-MAN. And Mo is calling from Redwood City. Hello, Mo. Hey, Mo. Oh, I didn't push the line. Mo, are you there? What's wrong with the lines here? Oh, please don't tell me we're having phone issues in a new studio. Please don't tell me we're having phone issues in a new studio. All right, because I'm hitting the line. It's not going.
Try it with the mouse.
With the mouse?
With the mouse?
Or the other mouse.
Mm-hmm. Gotta try with the mouse. Mo, are you there? No, the mouse ain't working. Was I promised in a new studio there wouldn't be problems? I got Mo in Redwood City with problems.
Jeez.
Okay, we'll just talk about Angelina's bodyguard for 20 minutes. How about that? I'm ready to move on. I have every line that we have filled, ready to be dealt with, Terry.
Oh, wow.
And the phone line just froze up? Is that what happened here? What if I try the other side here? What if I try another call? Nope, nothing working. Mm-hmm.
Time to reboot.
Reboot? What about all these callers that are waiting?
I don't know.
When you reboot, all the calls get knocked off. What's the problem? New studio, please. Someone explain to me why I can't take calls. Hello?
Oh, they're trying to explain, I think.
I punch up a line and it's frozen. Nothing.
No.
No one knows anything?
There are some bear claws still available in the engineering room.
Oh, really?
Unbelievable.
It was just fine a second ago.
It was fine a second ago.
It was.
It's not fine now.
Yeah.
Well, if there was a handheld, we could use that as a backup. But
no backup.
Haven't you been asking for one?
I've been asking for a lot of things. All right? Is there a handheld you can plug in? I don't want to disconnect these callers. These people have been waiting.
Uh-oh, Pacey's all over it.
He's hustling.
Mm-hmm.
Would we be able to hear the people on the other line, though, or would you just be talking to
Should
them?
be able to.
We'll find out in a second.
Wow. Working progress.
Pasty is sprinting with a handheld.
Not good. Hope someone knows CPR.
What are we doing here? Plug it in, baby.
You don't find the cord.
Oh, jeez.
I bet you've said that a couple times in your life.
Oh, wow. Tomorrow is National Coming Out Day, so we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
That is weird. It was just working.
All right, I'll just juggle till you guys are done. How about that?
It's nice. How many things can you juggle?
I told Terry to put away her stories. I'm not going to make her take her back out again.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What's the deal?
Tell Kelly to come down
Are we going
here.
to plug in this handheld or not? That's not going to work either?
We need to find the cord first.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Tell Kelly to come down here.
This is unbelievable. Terry, I've made it very clear many a time. My favorite part of this program is to take calls. Is it too much to ask? That should I have a phone board that works more than 2 weeks at a time straight? Is that too much?
No.
Looks like it.
Apparently so. This can only happen so many times until I quit. All right? And then that's that. Then you can deal with a host that doesn't care.
Well, in the next new studio, everything's going to be great.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
I was moved into a new studio,
All right,
so these problems wouldn't happen.
Right. Here he comes.
Oh, Kelly's here now. Yes.
Kelly's here to save the day.
How long until I can start taking calls? Because I'm going to sit here. I'm going to sit here and draw attention to it until we can. I don't want to disconnect the callers. I got Mo. I got Jay, Kim, Tina, Leah, D. I got a whole bunch of people waiting. They deserve their time.
Oh, they found a phone cord. Yes, please.
Woo!
Oh, I hope this works.
It's a nightmare.
Put his mic on. Put him. He needs to be accountable here.
Oh,
hey.
Wow.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Let's see here.
Kelly has to punch it up now.
How about line 2?
Go to
Mo is the one I want to take. He's been waiting the longest. Mo, are you there?
Just make Kelly work the board.
You see how hard I'm working for you, Mo?
I love you.
Do you understand how hard I'm working for you in Redwood City there, Mo?
Yes.
Okay.
Kelly's like a magician.
This better be good.
Oh, Mo's going to say, Steven's a dickhead.
Wow, we'd be so disappointed.
Go ahead, Mo. What do you got?
All right, so where should I start? The beginning?
Sounds like a decent enough place for me.
Okay, so I met this girl.
Start at the middle and work outward. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I met this girl. I met her through my cousin about 2.5 years ago.
You met her through your cousin? Is that what he said? Or his car Zoom? Your cousin. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I met her through my cousin, and I started talking to her.
Well,
I asked her out 2 weeks later, and now that we were going out, going out whatever for about 1.5 years.
Wow.
And it was pretty good relationship. And then comes my birthday. She didn't want to hang out with me on my birthday. I thought something was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I tried seeing what's wrong, hey, let's talk, whatever. And she's out talking to me, and then she got into a fight with me.
If you're Mo's girlfriend, you got to want to hang out with him on his birthday, Terry.
Oh, of
course. That
course.
goes without saying, right?
Right.
Mo wants that's considering Mo wants to hang out with you on his birthday.
Right.
And Mo obviously wanted to hang out with his girlfriend on his birthday.
Right. He could have went out with the fellas.
Why he would, but he did, and she was not interested in hanging out with him. There's got to be a problem.
Right.
So Mo was able to break that down, and what'd you find out, Mo?
Well, I kind of researched what was going on. I talked to her friends.
Man,
and then
research.
And I heard something about another guy.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So it wasn't good.
Boyfriend's always the last to know.
Yeah.
Okay, you found out about another guy, and no worse day to find that out than on your frickin' birthday.
That's a shame.
A man was resorting to research on his birthday because his girlfriend was acting all peculiar.
Exactly.
And there's another guy in the picture. So what do we do with him? Where is he laying right now? Bottom of what river? What ocean? What?
I don't even know where he lives. I don't care who he is, to be honest with you. I didn't care about that.
All right, so where are we at mentally? Where are we at physically here, Mo? What's the latest? What's the status?
So right now, you mean right now what's going on?
Well, yeah. What's the next thing you found out, or where we go with from there?
Next thing I found out, I got into a fight with her and then talked to her for about 2 months, and I talked to her after that, kind of cleared things up. She tells me she got engaged.
Wow.
So obviously it was seeming like it was more serious with the guy you didn't even know about than she was with you.
Pretty much. And I don't know how long this has been going on.
Mm-hmm. Well, how often did you see this girlfriend? How close were you during the 1.5 years? Did she spend a lot of nights with you? Did you see her?
I lost my virginity to her.
Wow. So Mo is pretty emotional about this girl.
Yes.
Pretty attached.
She's my first, I think I loved her. I don't know what it is, really.
Right.
But I went through so much pain. I mean, it's not even funny. I still feel bad. I think I put too much effort into her.
And you deal with it in a sensitive kind of way as opposed to acting out in any kind of violent fashion in any fashion. You're not doing that at all.
No, I'm
He's
not
an
that
emotional virginity loser, Terry.
Well, that's actually good. You don't want to, partake in any violence or anything.
Of course, if you can help it, that's always probably the higher road to take and the less risky road. And Mo's an emotional Redwood City guy.
What?
So, all right, so you had your friends beat him up for you.
But I kind of think that's a little bit more attractive.
About Mo?
Yeah. I think that's kind of, not that it doesn't sound like he's
have
totally,
to get physical. Yes.
wussy boy or anything.
He's got a sensitive side.
Yeah, he has a sensitive side. So that's attractive.
So now Mo's girlfriend, the one he handed over his virginity to, is about to marry somebody else.
Right.
Pretty much.
All right, so where are we at in your mind now?
Right now, I want to find a way I can get back at her
fucking me up.
Oh, boy.
All right, well, you can't say that word on the air. Hope you know that.
Oh, my bad.
You can't say the F word. Mo said he would like to find the best way to get even with her that he can for scarring him tremendously, Terry.
Right, yeah, because he's not quite over her.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants revenge.
She was juggling 2 guys. The nerve of this bitch.
Yes. Wow.
And knowing that Mo is an emotional guy, she was juggling 2 guys.
Jeez.
Mo was second fiddle on the roster there, too, in her life.
Yeah.
And Mo didn't even know it. That's the pathetic part of this. The saddest day is when I hear about a guy who's being cheated on. Most guys could pick up on this stuff.
Sure.
But
Well,
Mo, being the sensitive kind of guy, didn't want to see probably the signs that were staring at him in the frickin' face.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, so Mo wants to get even without getting violent. Is that right, Mo? Because Terry's already said getting violent would be a bad move. Okay. Getting even with the girlfriend when she's about to get married. What's the best way to give her a good, solid STD, Terry?
Wow. I think the best way to get even is by not paying any attention.
No, she doesn't care about that. She's moved on, she's happy, and we gotta get her as unhappy as possible.
Whoa.
So what's the best way? She's obviously not gonna be the faithful type ever.
No,
if she already has the history of juggling 2 guys, and who knows how many other guys may have been on the roster as well with this girl.
I think she's pretty good.
These women with their footwear these days, I'll tell you, they're running rampant as far as what they're willing to do. And now we have to find a way to... Mo, do you have any really good-looking dude friends with STDs? I mean, every guy should have one that they know of.
They can just call up?
I know a guy who is a...
With STDs?
Yeah, I know a guy who is a personal trainer, works at a gym, and has herpes. You don't have a guy like that?
You know what? I think I do. I do have one.
All right. Well, is he a real good-looking guy? Because this friend of mine, actually hooks up a lot.
Oh,
he hooks up with a lot of women.
Good.
And he's a personal trainer, and he's got herpes. Do you have a guy like that? Because I'll loan you my guy if you don't have a guy like that.
I got the perfect guy for that.
Oh, you do? All right. Well, if this girl is as floozy-like as it sounds like, Terry,
floozy-like.
if she's as hooker-like as it sounds like, if she's as nympho-like as it sounds, she probably won't be able to turn down the prospect of a really good-looking guy to have sex with. And
I love you.
Now, normally, this guy that I know, if he really is interested in making a go with a girl, he has to tell her up front, which he never really does, and then use the proper equipment, which he does do, from what he tells me anyway.
Oh, he uses his wiener?
Yeah, he uses his wiener, and actually then takes some precautions and tendon-oning it. And however, if I were to call upon him to give a woman an STD, he's going to be there for me, Terry.
Oh, that's good to know.
But Mo has a guy like this. Try that. Yeah. See if she falls for that, and give her a good, solid STD there. But then deny that you were ever involved. Because
Isn't that illegal, though?
Yeah, I was going to say, you can get arrested for this. So it's a very dangerous little area to be trespassing. You know what I'm saying?
What's the charge?
There's some kind of charge. I'm
yeah,
sure.
there is a charge.
Really? Assault,
yeah.
I think.
I don't know if it'd be technically assault. It'd be some extension of assault to some degree. But this girl has it coming. So it's worth the small risk. And even if you get caught, it's not the biggest life sentence in the world. So, I mean, you got to weigh this on your scale of how important it is for you to get even. This girl has it coming to her, though, Terry. She's acting with behaviors that will get her this anyway. So we're just speeding the process.
Well... I
don't
know, because I really think he should take the high road.
Terry's way off on my idea, but if I'm you, Mo, if I'm as scarred as you sound, I'm a big get-even guy. I'll be very honest with you. Revenge is everything to me. Okay. Revenge is everything. Now, the best revenge, they say, the cliche is the best revenge is success.
Right.
So if you were to find some really hot girl to hook up with, Mo, and then flaunt it in her face, that would be even better if that would actually do something to her, and it probably would. But you can't just alakazam and make a hot-ass woman have sex with you,
I understand that, but if Mo is a good-looking guy and he's sensitive, like I said, and if he just, found himself a really... good,
Terry,
nice girl.
We don't have the time for this.
Well,
it's not going to happen overnight, obviously, and Mo probably has more difficulties. He's willing to admit he's not the guy who hooks up every night he goes out, right, Mo?
That's right.
You're not the kind of guy who's going to hook up every night. So this is my best plan.
So he wants instant gratification now.
Terry, revenge is an instant kind of little tactic.
Okay.
Revenge is not good. I'm not the Count of Monte Cristo here. I'm not the guy who waits 10 years to get revenge.
I know.
You need it now.
Jeez.
This woman wronged him. This woman wronged him so badly, Terry. The fact that you're not seeing my point of view on this is really tragic. You're way against this?
I am, absolutely. I think Mo is a good guy. And
She's an adult. She's capable of making her own decisions. This great-looking guy that Mo knows who's got the STD standing in front of her, she could turn him down.
But still,
this is her decision.
Again, the thing is, the best way to get over
but
Mo
the whore in her will come out. The whore in her has no choice but to come flying out.
But you have to remember, too, then it starts a whole vicious circle. She's going to get hers in the end regardless.
Ugh.
And the thing is that...
Really? Is that
Mo,
guaranteed with that guy?
Pretty much.
Hey, Mo, your friend, what kind of STD does he have? Do you know?
I forget what he had. He has herpes, I know that.
Yeah, most guys have herpes.
Really? Most guys
A lot of guys, well, no, most guys who have STDs have herpes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But most guys have some form or another.
I think he has something else. I don't know.
The fact that I don't have any STD and never have had one, Terry, is a miracle.
Yeah.
An absolute miracle. Not that I've had more sex than the average guy out there.
Right.
But I've had sex in the most unprotected ways with some real questionable women to the point where I cannot believe I never got an STD, but I never have.
And do you have their numbers?
And knock on wood.
Right.
But it's good to know someone who has an STD. Very useful. Now, I don't know if I'll ever need this guy, but it's good to know he's out there for me, Terry. Because I don't think I'll ever be in a position to have to wrong a woman who's wronged me in the future.
Right.
I don't see that happening. But Mo has been broken.
I understand that, but seriously,
by some
Mo...
freaking bunt out there that had no regard for his feelings.
But you know what? It happens all the time.
Mo, is this woman older than you?
No, she's younger.
Did she feel like she was doing you a favor did she know you were a virgin or no?
I don't think I told her.
Because I'll tell you this, if she was an older woman and thought she was doing him a favor, okay, I'll take this guy's virginity, he desperately needs it, then maybe she doesn't owe him much. Because she did him a service, you know what I'm saying?
I got
But that's
it.
not the case here.
Right.
This woman just blatantly had no regard for Mo and his feelings.
But you know what? That's how relationships are. And things that happen like this make you a stronger person. So therefore, being a stronger person, I mean, it's not like this is the only thing that's going to happen to you, Mo.
There's nothing wrong with becoming the stronger person that you talk about and also giving her an STD.
The STD part, just leave it alone.
Now, Stephen, I know you agree with me here.
I don't know about that.
There's no other way that I can think of to really get even here.
He just needs to leave it alone,
Yeah, I
really.
think that's probably the best.
Take the
way to
high
go.
road, leave it alone.
Can't. He's tried. Terry, he's tried. He's tried, and it's eating away at him. It'll make you feel better to get even to some regard, right, Mo?
Yeah. I think I'll try. I think I'll try to get a hot chick and go in front of her, and I'll do that STD thing.
Yeah, but don't. You didn't get it from me, dude. I'm not on the hook here. You know what I'm saying?
The STD or the idea?
Well, both.
No problem.
Okay.
No problem.
Don't mix up and give the new hot girl the STD.
You make your own decisions. If I tell you to jump off a bridge, you can't do it either. All right? All right, Mo, but I say you do it. Report back to us how big a sore she gets.
Whoa.
I'll give you a call as soon as I do it.
All right, man. Thanks.
All
right. Can I cut this guy off now, or am I completely impotent here?
He's gone.
Pasty has to do it.
All right, Pasty. This is actually rather fun. Let's go to Tina in San Francisco. Do you see where Tina is? On line 5, Pasty. Tina, are you there?
Yeah.
Hi, Tina. How are you?
Fine. How about you?
Good. Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
You got an STD from your boyfriend? You want to know if he gave it to you purposely? He did.
No.
Oh, you didn't hear it from me. Oh, what's your problem, Tina?
So I've almost been with my boyfriend for 2 years, and like in January.
Well, first off, Tina, was that great advice I gave the last caller or not?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you just obviously don't know which way the wind is blowing. But all right. Just hopefully it won't blow on anyone's sores out there because that really hurts. Go ahead, Tina. Your boyfriend, 2 years, and what's the problem?
In January, there was this one time where he told me that he liked another girl and things like that. Like, he tried to ask her out, but she said no. And then it's just been bothering me.
Well, he cheated on you?
He didn't.
Seems to be the theme of the morning, Terry.
Yeah.
You know any girls out there with any STDs?
Well, but she said that the girl, all he did was ask her out, and the girl didn't accept.
Yeah.
But it's bothering her, the fact that
That
he even made that.
Yeah, it doesn't really sound like the most.
There's another thing.
Doesn't sound like the most loyal guy, but women just have to deal with that.
Oh, Jay.
Move on with their days, man.
Is that how it works?
That's the way it is.
Men get revenge, women just deal with it.
Men have to get revenge.
Oh, it's a have-to situation.
Yes, women should just realize that this is part of the relationship world.
Oh, is that how it works?
And that's how it is.
See, a woman who seeks revenge is a crazy woman, right?
Let me ask you this, Tina. What are you not doing?
Oh,
or what are you doing? What are you not doing, more likely, to make your boyfriend have no other option but to be out there looking around?
I do everything for him.
What are you not providing him, Tina? And don't lie. What are you doing and what are you not doing? Are you there for him emotionally? Let's get past that question quick.
I'm there for him for everything.
Are you there for him sexually in all possible facets?
Yes.
What is your specialty when it comes to sex that he can look forward to, that he can't just get everywhere out there in the world? What is your specialty when it comes to sex?
I don't know.
Every woman knows, or they should know. If you don't, you better figure it out quick. If you don't know, then that's really sad. Every woman has a specialty. Every woman has a little sex act that they do that's so filled with talent that very few women can compare to the way they do it. Now, what, I ask you one last time, Tina, is your specialty? No wonder he's asking other women out, Terry. The woman is clueless.
My special tonight is sea bass, broiled
Doesn't
scallions.
even know what her freaking specialty is. Tina, do you understand what I'm asking you?
Yeah, but...
Are you gonna cry? Are you gonna break down and cry right now on the radio because you can't figure out what your specialty is? What is your specialty?
I guess I teased him a bit before.
You tease him a bit before.
Uh-huh.
And then...
We just...
You tease him, say, look at that hair, that's awful. And then you have sex? What?
Stop teasing me.
No, we do it at the craziest places.
Oh, you do? So you're crazy. That's a specialty. She likes to do it. She likes to do it anywhere and everywhere, and no public place is public enough that it worries her.
What about there and down there?
Yes. Yeah. So you're the kind of girlfriend that even if you and your boyfriend are standing on line to get candy at the movie theater, you might just in a couple of seconds later be having sex somewhere there in the theater.
Maybe.
Maybe is not yes. Either yes or no, Tina.
Yes.
I don't know if I believe her, Terry. Tina doesn't even know her freaking specialty, Terry.
I think
and you know what? You know what? Any woman out there who doesn't know what her specialty is, either doesn't have one, which is really sad, or just is not in tune with her own inner being. Okay. And if you don't have one, or you're not in tune with your inner being, then how could you be surprised when your boyfriend cheats on you?
Yeah, you really can't be.
So you can have one, but it could just be not that special, right?
Tina!
Yes.
I want you to call me back in a couple of days. I want you to do massive research and figure out what your specialty is and report back to us.
Quick question on the whole specialty thing.
Yeah, right, Terry.
Well, no, I mean, this is for
we're
other
out of that
listeners.
today. Oh. All right, go ahead.
I mean, obviously the boyfriend or the husband, significant other knows what the specialty is for that girl, right? For that person.
I don't know. I wasn't listening to your question.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah, the boyfriend would know. If she has a specialty, the boyfriend would know.
So maybe she needs to actually go back.
Bitching all day long.
Well, maybe she needs to go back to the boyfriend and confirm.
But she should know. Tina, now listening to me break it down for you, do you agree that you deserve to be cheated on, yes?
No.
Well, then you need to call me back in 1 day because you can't wait 2 days because we have a lot of work to do with you. And I don't have the time right now. All right, Tina? But I hope we made a little headway with you. And hopefully we can make more in the future. Believe me, you're on the path to, even if you lose this guy, to having boyfriends that are more loyal to you in the future, whether you realize that now or not. Do you realize that now or no? No.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you'll realize it sometime later in life that I have steered you in the right direction. All right? I don't have the time to really solve all your problems right now. I wish I could. But it's only a 4-hour show, and I'm up against a break.
Okay.
So call me back in the future, and we'll steer you down the road to being a girl less apt to be cheated on in the future. Okay? But until you call back, I mean, you're just going to be cheated on left and right. Okay?
Wow, she has something to look
Doesn't
forward
even know her
to.
specialty!
Yeah, jeez.
Pasty, you can cut her off now. Thank you for the call, Tina.
That's weird.
That is strange.
Oh, you're able to go to break by yourself. That's great. What a luxury.
Yes.
Well, let's not jinx that now, everybody.
I should be happy for the things I have in the studio, not the things I don't have, Terry.
Provide you a chair, lighting, and...
Yes, the light bulbs are, well, most of them are working.
Yeah, that's a real bonus.
And I'm going to hit this button to go to break, and it probably will work.
I don't know.
And I'm happy for that.
There you go.
Yes. Back after these words.
Man, this will be the high point of my day. It's all downhill from here.
A couple of text pages before we wind it down here this morning, Terry. 9:27 and 47 seconds. Somebody writes through text paging the following. T-Man, my specialty is being bent over like a pretzel in all different types of ways. I'm very flexible. Signed, Barbara.
Good, Barbara.
Well, I think that qualifies as a specialty, Terry.
Sure.
Not many women can bend in such contortionist-type fashion.
Right.
Very well done, Barbara, and thanks for sharing.
Unless it's like a pretzel rod.
Thanks for sharing. Yeah.
Maybe she should be part of Cirque du Soleil.
Wow. Well, I like the way she's using her specialty to the fullest extent.
Oh, all right.
Shouldn't need to be any show that 2 and 11 seconds. Mo is a pussy. He needs to move on. Better yet, he should stop wearing his ovaries on the outside.
Wow, Mo.
Signed, Marky G.
Okay.
Yeah. Ovaries on the outside.
That's nice.
Hey, man, keep your comments to yourself. Terry can stroke my butt cheeks anytime she wants.
Oh, that's nice.
See, man, I listen to you every day, and you're always making me laugh. But the armpits, bro, that's just nasty.
Well, maybe that person hasn't had their armpits stroked.
Well, is it the actual, like, pit part or, like, underarm?
Oh, no, it's the, well, what's the difference?
Well, you know, like the tricep kind of.
It's where the hair lies.
Oh, geez, that's not what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, that's not good.
Tickle there. It's some combination of the tickling with the hair.
Really?
Yes. Some dude on text paging suggests I shave my underarms. It'll feel even better. I don't think so. It's all about the hair, A, and even if it wasn't, I ain't shaving my armpits.
It's all about the
Look
hair.
like a girl.
Man, stop wearing your ovaries on the outside, dude.
Putting your arm above your head and giving it a quick shave does not feel masculine.
I would think it does.
A friend told me.
I told you.
I would have to believe the friend is right. Just to be safe, we'll all try it after the show.
Okay.
The T-Man. Why do you shamelessly waste my time like this?
I don't know.